Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the morning kickoff with Unbiased Opinion. I am your host, Tony, aka Low Tone Tony. And we're getting straight to the football this morning because something happened at Panthers practice Monday that I think is bigger than the confrontation everybody saw. Bryce Young, Mike Jackson, and Nick Scott stayed on the field well over 20 minutes after practice, working through what happened. So my first question to you is this: are we watching Carolina genuinely become a player-led football team, or does a player-led team need to stop these situations from escalating in the first place? Because I mean, really, I can see both sides of that. I want a physical football team. I want players protecting teammates. I also want leaders willing to address problems themselves. But when Saturday comes against Buffalo, that physicality has to become productive football, not retaliation, penalties, and emotion. And later, we're going to look at Buffalo's offense because Josh Allen, James Cook, DJ Moore, Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, and Dalton Kincaid give Carolina's defense several completely different problems to solve. Then we'll close with Devin Lloyd and whether takeaway habits can become part of this defense's identity. So let's put the first question on the table and let's shake a little honey from the tree. So let me bring in my guy Poppin. Poppin, what's good?
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, I can't call it. Six in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Guess I call it even. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
that's all I know. So before we get started, we had a transaction or two uh yesterday. Joshua Gray was re-signed and brought back to the Panthers roster. Yeah, his position is guard, and in the corresponding move, the Panthers waived Shimon Mateer, tight end. Um, that was undrafted free agent from Arizona State University this year. So they waived him. Okay. So I just want to address those two things real quick. So today we're gonna go ahead and get into the first half um topic for the day. Is Carolina truly becoming player led? All right. So here's the facts first. Monday's practice featured a heated camp confrontation. Mike Jackson delivered a hard hit on Jonathan Brooks, and Bryce Young responded after feeling there had been a pattern of overly physical plays. Young confronted Jackson, Jackson responded, and Luke Fortner stepped in to defend his quarterback. You love to see it. After practice, the situation was addressed directly. Young, Jackson, and Nick Scott stayed on the field for over 20 minutes, working through it as part of Carolina's push toward player led accountability. Dave Canales also praised Fortner's protective instinct while stressing the team still has to balance physicality with control in practice. So the context is a player led team isn't just vocal vets, it shows in action, calming huddles, fixing alignments, preventing penalties, calling out hits, defend teammates, but don't hurt the team. Monday matters as Carolina builds its own standard. So the first question is to you, Poppin. Is a player-led culture about stopping the blow-ups or owning and fixing them after without waiting on the coaches? What say
Yeah,
you?
yeah. I think it's a player-led team. I think they're trying to their best of their capabilities to whatever conversation need to be had to get it done before they actually go into the locker rooms, just to get an understanding on what everybody each other is thinking. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so at this point in time, they're tired of being physical with each other. So it's a good thing that we have this.
That's a fact.
We got Buffalo coming in, and that's all it is. Like that, this happens every year. This is not nothing new. Uh, it's hot out here. Trust me, I'm out here in this heat every single day with the job I do. I gotta get out here. It's humid in Charlotte. It is humid. It might say 86 degrees, but it feel like 100 degrees. I mean, you walk 5 minutes, you're drip dropping in sweat. So these guys are out here getting to and getting active, and even families argue and fight, and that's
Right.
all it is. You know what I mean? Hey man, you getting on my nerves today. It's hot, it's sweaty.
Hey, let
You
let
know,
let the AC go out in the house.
right? Um, I think at one point, well, I'm not sure if we have it at our camp, but I know at some camps, depending on where you're at, I'm assuming probably like Arizona. I don't know if they have a dome that they practice in. But I knew they used to have. Matter of fact, I think we did used to have like cooling tanks where you can go in the cooling tank
Uh-huh.
and just cool off so you can stay hydrated and come back in. Cause you absolutely need it here.
Yeah. Facts. Facts. So, um, do you feel like the 20 plus minutes sit down at the practice actually the bigger story than the confrontation that started it in the first place?
Uh, I would say they're about equal. Because you want to see this. This is my thing. You know, when you're working with somebody, are they a problem solver, or do they just cause problems? And it's okay.
Mm,
It's okay if you know if you got controlled chaos, right? If you got controlled
right.
chaos, you might have a little agitator, but maybe you know he's just trying to elevate his game. But at the end of the day, maybe you just got to get in each other's head and figure out what each other was thinking. Like, okay, this is why I did what I did. So to see them uh, pull each other to the side and have a little brotherly meeting, you know, that's good to see. You know what I mean? Because it's no, they don't hate each other. I mean, these guys been with each other for the last 3 to 4 years. They don't hate each other,
Right.
but you know, some of these guys may not be here. Some of these guys have to show, hey, I still can do this. And yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, I think it's more, to me it would lean more so to the bigger picture. I know the obvious is going to be pointed out, that the fact that they had a fight, that's what's going to be talked about more. But I do like the fact that the main culprits in it, Bryce Young and Mike Jack, and Nick Scott, after practice, talked about it. Worked it out. I guess Bryce was kind of probably letting them know what is expected. Especially with Jonathan Brooks. Everybody's on eggshells, wondering if he's going to stay healthy, and we don't need any unnecessary um hits to him right now in training camp, especially by your own teammates, that may jeopardize that. So I think that's part of why Bryce got upset, and then by them jumping in Bryce phase, the center Luke Fortner jumped in, and rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? The O line is supposed to protect their quarterback, whether it's on the field or whether they squabbling, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like protect you. I'm going to protect my boy. So I understand it from that standpoint. But I like the fact that Bryce, whoever initiated the conversation after practice, that felt like it needed to be had, I'm glad that he was in the mix of that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not like Luke Fortner, Nick Scott, and Mike Jack. No, Bryce was in the middle of it, and he's probably letting them know what he expect, during these 30 practices. So I like that. And so that goes into another point that I brought up last night on Freddie's channel, trying to explain to people the maturity that I have seen in Bryce since his benching last year. It wasn't not about the stats. It's the maturity that he is becoming as a leader, as a young man, being confident and taking ownership of the team. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to see. And I think showing that yesterday was also a good step. What you think about that?
Yeah, I
What
mean, congrats.
what do you think about his overall maturity, um since he came back from the benching in 2024?
I mean, I think slowly but surely he's been maturing um, in more places than others. I'm glad he finally realized he got vocal cords.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Um, do I sound low?
Not to me, but I don't know if they can hear it on their end.
Okay, I think I'm echoing on Poppins radio. You
Huh.
probably need your yeah, you probably need to turn your radio down a little bit because I hear myself uh through your truck while I'm talking.
Uh-oh. All right. Let me see when I get up into this mic. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Just mute me, Tony.
All right. Yeah, y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all still hear the echo right now that Poppin is muted? Put yes or no. But I also want to know what do y'all think about Bryce overall maturity as a young man, as a player. Not talking about stats or anything like that, but just him as a young man. You know what we witnessed, what we saw from Bryce from that first year in the first two games in 2024 to from the time he returned back from being benched up until now. Do y'all feel like he has matured as a person, has maybe become more of a vocal leader, has gotten comfortable with the position that he's in? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Candy girl, she said, she said no. Okay, all right. Candy girl said no. What y'all think? Give me a yes or no if y'all feel like Bryce has matured as a player, as a young man, since his benching. Because I'm definitely curious to know that. All right, Papa, you good now?
I hope so. Um,
Okay. Well, we'll try. I don't hear no echo or nothing right now, so it sounds good to me. But yeah, go ahead and finish giving me your thought.
I forgot what I was saying.
Do you feel like Bryce as a
Oh yeah.
player has matured since he was benched in 2024?
Yeah, I think he's maturing in different ways. There, I mean, I'm glad he's using his vocal cords. I mean, he found them finally. Uh, and you need some type of vocal leadership when you're with the guys, when you're leading a team. He may not necessarily lead per se how everybody wants him to. In the pressers. I'm not very fond of his pressers, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
um,
me
it.
neither.
But if the guys are getting behind him and they believing in him and trusting him, then I mean, I there's nothing I can say. So I mean, if he's showing that, then shout out to him. I've always said Bryce have taken ownership when he fails and when he messes up. He's never been the one to just not take blame. So I appreciate that part of him, of his maturity. But we'll see if he keeps growing.
Okay. All right. Eternal as always. I'm not one who cares for character development. I want wins. It's sports entertainment. All
I hear you, Eternal.
right. Oh, Candy Girl said she was responding about the sound. Okay, Candy Girl. All right, I appreciate that. Hey, let me know what's on the menu this morning with your coffee. Yeah, the wife made some homemade lemon bunt cakes, the mini ones, the miniature ones. Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna need her to
yeah.
go ahead, Miss Unbiased
No,
Sports
no,
Talk.
no, no,
We're gonna need her
sir.
to go ahead
No,
and
no,
freeze them. No,
no, sir.
freeze them, and I'll ship you a PayPal. I don't got a PayPal account. I want one of them muffins, homemade muffins, or something. Whatever she be making,
Yeah.
freeze it. put it in an ice
Yeah,
box.
yeah.
I pay for shipping and send it on over
Okay.
here to United States, man. Yeah, yeah.
I feel you. I
Yeah, I'm a
feel
tea
you.
connoisseur myself. I don't like coffee like that unless it's like, iced latte or something like that. But I don't do the hot coffee.
Oh, then we really need to talk. Then I can put you on. I could put you on to some things when you talking about being a tea connoisseur. That's my thing right there.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So my other question would be is uh do you believe Bryce showed real leadership by stepping in for his guys, or should the franchise quarterback be the one making sure it never gets there in the first place?
I think he showed leadership. Stepping up and defending. Whoever. If there's a scuffle, I mean, there's nothing wrong with breaking it up. Uh, I'm not fond of people watching other people in real life get slapped, and that's supposed to be your homeboy, and you just sat there and did absolutely nothing. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So so for him to step up to, what I'm saying, to get engaged, yeah, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do. Some people they'll let that happen. You thought y'all were cool, but y'all ain't that
Yeah.
cool. So yeah,
Okay.
I appreciate him, stepping up, engaging. You know what I mean? I don't know
Well,
how much he could do, but
right, right. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna say something crazy. I
say
ain't
it.
expecting him to be I know I will not. I'm not expecting him to be Superman or doing something outside of his wheelhouse, but the fact that he was willing to step in and protect his players, what that shows and how that would carry over into the season. Let something happen to Bryce, I bet you Jonathan Brooks will be the first one there, especially if he's on the field. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right,
he's going to reciprocate that love, and then the offense period is going to realize, oh shit, our quarterback do got our back. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
let something crazy happen to Bryce. Hey, they're gonna be out there squabbling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna be out there squabbling because they are going to jump to his defense the first opportunity or first chance that they get. So yeah. Candy Girl
Well,
says she had cream cheese, Danish, and coffee this morning. Rashak said Papa want his hot tea and biscuits.
we'll wait till it get cold,
Which
Rashad. We'll wait till it get cold to get some
yeah,
hot tea. It ain't cold yet.
yeah. What well
Speaking of love, man.
I drink my hot tea every day. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. Speaking of love, man, why don't y'all go ahead and help out Tony reach his daily goal of $25 a day? Uh, donate to the love offering. To the love offering. Okay? For Pastor Trenches. Yeah, coming in a hot day. Uh and just show some love, y'all. I mean, early in the morning,
You know,
he would really appreciate that. Uh and I would too. Because he allowed me to come up here and have me on here to talk some good old morning ish with y'all. Appreciate that,
hey,
y'all.
I appreciate that love, popping. I appreciate that love, but this dude right here, see, I don't love him. I actually hate his black ass.
I know who that is. JP ain't
Jermaine
it? Yep.
Jermaine Shepard talking about Tony I eating butt cakes for breakfast. Mrs. Unbiased got our boy on freak boy status. Hot damn.
Hey, you know it.
Ah,
You know
hey,
it.
I love you, Jermaine. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna let you get me off my square this morning.
You read between the
I'm
lines,
gonna
didn't you,
take
JP?
yeah. I'm gonna take that as an offering of love, brother. And like Papa say, put that in the love offering. That's what you can do. Put that in the love offering. I appreciate it. Earl Lockley said, "What's good, Tony? What's good, Earl? What's up, my boy? Yeah, I love you too, Tony. Yeah, whatever. But so I guess my next question to you would be about Luke Fortner. Luke Fortner steps in to protect his quarterback. Does that build a tough, connected O-line identity or turn into a costly 15-yard flags in real games? What you think about that?
Well, Luke, shout out to him. That's a good way of getting some kudo points with the organization, the O line coach, and your quarterback. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
like to see. There's a lot of times that I see Bryce get his head knocked off, and ain't nobody like pump their chest. Uh, so this is a good statement. Um, that's what you expect. Whether people like Bryce or don't like Bryce, we don't play with Bryce. You know what I'm saying? Pause. So we're not out there with Bryce. We don't know what his relationship is like with those guys. We don't know
Right.
what he's done, said, or been a part of with these guys. Um, and so for Luke Fortner just to get here, that does say a lot. Uh, I'm not throwing no conspiracy. I hope it ain't an act or nothing like that. I'm pretty sure it was pretty
Mm-hmm.
genuine. Uh,
You don't cut or you cut in and out, popping. What you say?
I've heard Luke Fortner can get pretty physical, so you know, shout out to him.
Right. Okay. So right now we got about 50 people watching total. Majority of you are watching on Carolina Armchair GMCJ because I only have 7 people watching currently on my channel. And how I can tell is when you leave a comment or when you comment in the chat and it doesn't show up on my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll throw it up there for you real quick. I think the only people right now that's showing on my YouTube channel is Jermaine and Rashad. So everybody else that is watching is currently watching through Carolina Armchair GMCJ. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, there it is in the banner on the screen. Go to youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe, hit that turn that post notification bell, select all so you can be made aware when I go live each and every day. Is Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern time, just like clockwork. I'm always on time. So do that for me. I will greatly appreciate that. All right. So I'll leave that there for a moment. Mike Jack, did he show? Do you think he showed real accountability, or just clean up after the fact?
Man, you know he's in the corner. You know they in the DB room. I mean, just like Fortner had Bryce Young back, Mike Jack had Nick Scott back. That's all it is. I
Right.
mean, it's two different rooms. One's you could be aggressive on offense, you could be aggressive with defense, but he's a leader. Um, and you know, him being and the funny thing about it is Mike Jack is not really like a vocal person. You didn't really start seeing that till last year. Prime example
Yeah.
with him and Baker Mayfield. You know, Baker was chopping off at the mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and Mike Jack's like, okay, keep trying me. And then the next time you seen it was the Rams game. So it seems like Mike Jack has finally found his vocal cords as well. Uh, and so I like it. I mean, it just shows that they're stepping up a leadership role. It makes me think that some of these guys feel like they're gonna be him long term. Hint, hint. So I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. But to piggyback off what you just said about Mike Jack, for me, I started seeing him become more vocal as the season went on and as his play got better. I think as he got more and more comfortable in the system, start actually making plays that was coming his way. I mean, he led the league in pass breakups and PBUs. All right. And then on top of that, he had 5 interceptions. That tied with JC Horn led the team in interceptions. I don't think a lot of us was expecting that from Mike Jack last year. So it was a pleasant surprise to see that. So yeah, you definitely saw him get a little bit more of a swagger about himself as he's gotten comfortable. His play has elevated. Now with Bryce, all that may not be the case. His game definitely has not taken off like Mike Jack played there last year. But with the little bit of progression or the incremental progressions that you have seen, especially if you choose to see it, um, comes along with other things, comfortable in the offense. That this will be year 3 in the offense, mastering the system, getting comfortable, more comfortable with his wide receivers, trusting his wide receivers more. So hopefully all that translates onto the field, and that's what I'm hoping that we see Saturday. I know Buffalo still have not confirmed whether their ones are playing Saturday, but I would be hard pressed to believe that they're not. This is the first game in their new stadium. This is um what's the head coach name for Buffalo that was here popping?
I'm trying to think of
Damn,
his name.
the boy's name right on the tip of my tongue.
Redhead, he used to be the
Joe
OC here.
Brady.
Joe Brady. Yeah.
Joe Brady. Yeah. Joe
Well, he
Brady,
go to the black barbershops, yeah, for sure.
Joe Brady, then DJ Moore is on that team. So for the city of Buffalo, it would be hard pressed for me to believe that their starters are not going to play for the very first time in front of their fans in a brand new stadium. I don't think it's going to go down like that. I think they're going to be on a limited pitch count, just like our starters. But I think they're going to make an appearance. You you know, Rashak said they're not playing their starters. Well, I haven't seen any confirmation in that. I know Eternal said that last night as well. So hold on, Rashak. I'm about to drop the link for you, my guy, and so you can come right on up, join the conversation this morning. There it is. It'll pop up here in a second. All right, it's in the chat now, Rashad. Um, yeah. So what do you think about Dave Canales pushing them to the limit? Wanting the physicality, wanting more physicality without turning it into emotional retaliation and penalties. Probably. I mean, we're talking about alpha males here. This is a gladiator sport, and you asking guys daily to push towards the line, but don't cross it. That's like a thin line between love and hate right there to me. Well, what you think, Pop?
It's just another example of control chaos, but it's more of a uh, a mental than physical. Once you master, when you're trying to master oneself, that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
How far can you push yourself without actually losing control? So it starts up with your head first. And I think that's where he's trying to slowly but mature the player's mindset. Some guys already have it, some guys don't. But
Yeah.
when it's wartime and it's time to go, you're gonna be pushed to that limit. And so if you've had several, and I mean many and many, and a whole lot of simulations of that, you should be well prepared when it's game time of what to do and what not to do. When you know you're about to crack, or have you built up enough mental fortitude because of what you've done in practice that it's not going to it's not going to happen. And Canales said that before the OTAs and all that. He said this will be the hardest OTAs these guys have ever been through.
He did.
And
He
I
did say that.
honestly believe that's the truth. Now, we talk about Ron Bear and John Fox on how hard they used to push our guys. It's probably nowhere near
Mm-hmm.
that level because, 2 a days, 3 days, all that type of stuff. But you have to find a way to get these guys to a certain point where they're about to lose it.
Yeah.
And then to bring them back to focus, it's like, hey, I want you to stay right there, but let's see how much further we can go um, and still stay locked in.
But don't you think that's a thin line to walk though? That's a tightrope.
Yeah, well,
That's a tightrope.
it is,
Especially
but
especially especially when you spend two at least the first 2 weeks banging on each other every day. You know what I'm saying, before you actually get out there and get to see another opponent, because the Hall of Fame game, the starters didn't start. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So, you dealing with um the guys that you see every day. Everybody's getting used to each other moves and all that kind of stuff. You just want to see a different color jersey in front of you. But hold on, let me bring up um Mr. Graybeard himself, Will Robertson. Oh, there you go. And then let me bring up also Rashad. What's up, guys? What's going on?
What's up, y'all?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
What's
What it
going
do?
on, boss? What it do, Rashad? What's going on? You squared
Y'all,
away this morning?
y'all, y'all don't hear no fan in the background 'cause I got my fan on. Make sure ain't no fan blowing in the
Yeah,
background. I don't know.
that ain't the only thing we don't want to hear neither.
Man, blowing on his nuts
Oh man,
just
I
like,
look. I don't know how y'all look. 'Cause I left my phone in the room. I ain't know y'all can hear me through the headset. So I left my phone in the room.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, man. My bad. I ain't know y'all heard that.
Hey, Will. So we talking about the scuffle that broke out yesterday between Bryce and Mike Jack and Nick Scott. And I think the bigger question that may have gotten overlooked is the fact that Nick Scott and Mike Jack and Bryce got together after practice to talk things out. So I was mentioning earlier how I felt it looks on how it looks when it pertains to Bryce, as from a maturity and a leadership standpoint, something that we hadn't seen him do before. What do you think about the scuffle yesterday, and also the post conversation after the scuffle involving Bryce, Nick Scott, and Mike Jack?
So, can you guys hear me? StreamYard
Yeah,
be
yeah, we
tripping
can hear you.
sometimes. Okay,
No, we can hear you.
so I think it's a nothing burger. I just think it's camp.
Okay.
Guys in camp. But what it does show what's happening behind the scenes a lot of times. That leadership. They're a player-led team. You know,
Right.
they're a
Right.
player-led team, and so they didn't even this couldn't even wait till they got to the locker room. They had to have that conversation right there on the sideline, right there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
because Bryce probably was pissed. You like, look, don't be hurting my damn running back. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if it's football, right? I think it was too. He think it
Right.
was too far across the line. And so Bryce thought it was too far across the line. I'm gonna say something because first of all, even though it might be his second year, or his third year in the league, he's a fucking rookie,
Mm-hmm.
and he ain't gonna say shit to y'all. Do you know what I mean? Well,
Right.
damn it, I'll run this offense. I will. Period. I'm the captain of
I
the ship
like that.
over
I
here.
like that attitude. I like that
I'm the captain.
attitude.
I'm the captain of the ship over here. I don't give a damn what y'all got going on over there. That's you,
Right.
JC Horn, Derek Brown, all y'all boys over there. Y'all running that over here. There's me and Chuba. This is me and Chuba's. And the reason why I say him and Chuba's because it's not Tedderall McMillan, because Tedderall McMillan, In the NFL, they don't consider you not being a rookie until after your fourth game, your sophomore season. Most people don't know that.
Mm,
That's like a tradition in the NFL. So
okay. I
point blank, and that so I think that's part of what it was. But I think it's a nothing burger. It just gave us a glimpse to what it looks like. Um, what that locker room looks like. That's
right.
just me.
Got you.
My opinion. Yeah.
Rashad, what you think about the squabble yesterday and the post practice conversation? How you feel about it?
Uh, I mean, I don't think it's much of that, man. Like I didn't really hear. I heard Mike. Not no. Who was that spoke
Nick
yesterday?
Scott?
Nick Scott. Yeah, I seen the interview. Yeah, I seen him talking about it yesterday, but I didn't really know what happened. I still don't know exactly what happened. I just heard it was a brawl. When I heard Bryce Young was involved, I'm like, huh? Bryce Young? And to be honest with you, Tom, I still don't know exactly what happened. So if y'all can, somebody can explain to me
Yeah.
exactly, like, did Brooks hit or something? What happened?
Well, certainly we can explain it to you. So Jonathan Brooks, hey, guess he took a handoff from Bryce, and it supposed to have been just thudding, and Mike Jack put a good shot on him, and Bryce Young didn't appreciate it, so he jumped up in Mike Jack face. They was going at it. I heard that some punches were thrown. I don't know if it was Bryce and Mike Jack, but Luke Fortner jumped in to protect Bryce. So it was Luke Fortner and Bryce, Mike Jack, and Nick Scott. Matter of fact, I think was it Nick Scott? I think it was Nick Scott that delivered the hit, not Mike Jack.
Yeah, it was Nick Scott that
Or
delivered the hit. Yeah,
okay,
it was
yeah,
Nick Scott.
it was Nick Scott. Yeah, yeah. So basically, Luke Fortner was protecting his quarterback. Bryce jumped in the face of Mike Jack and Nick Scott, and they had some words. I don't know. I can't. I don't know who exactly threw punches or whatever, but they said that some hands were thrown, and then afterwards, Nick Scott, Mike Jack, and Bryce had a conversation after practice for about 20 or so minutes. I get, hashing it out, talking about it and stuff like that. So how do you feel about hearing that Bryce, not only was he involved, but to me the bigger picture is the post practice conversation that was had between him, Mike Jack, and Nick Scott. What you think about that, and what does that say about his maturity level as a leader?
Um,
Let me say that.
um, I mean, I don't really take much into these little fights, man, because you know, after that, Cam. I like the leadership coming from Bryce, but as far as all this fighting stuff, man, it 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 don't really move me, man. Like I don't. It happens every year, man. Like when I heard it yesterday, I was like, huh? Bryce in a fight? Hold on, something ain't right. Not Bryce. You know what I'm saying? Because like if Bryce swung at somebody, I would be very shocked. But
Right.
you know what I mean? Like I
I
just
think a
I,
lot of
I
people
just
will be
don't.
shocked.
Yeah, what I don't like, what I
Yeah.
heard yesterday is somebody said, "Man, y'all remember 2015? Y'all remember 2015?" I'm like, bro, fights happen every year. This is not a sign of anything. Well, I hope it is, but you know, fighting that a brawls happen every day in camp, man. It happened in 2015, 16, 17, 18. It does not mean the Super Bowl. But as far as like the conversation they had afterwards, it's cool. I'm not gonna make nothing too big out of it because I think it happens every year. But I think Bryce
Right.
being more vocal in his fourth year, it's cool. I mean, whatever. But you know, I, you know, it's just not something that I look at and I say, man, That's good. After that, man, we gonna have a breakout. Yeah, we gonna win Super Bowl. I don't. You know what I mean, I don't think I'm not gonna take it that far, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
it happens. It happens every year in camp, man. It's just you know, you know.
Yeah, I
I,
got you. Hey,
yeah.
hey, poppin'. Hey, if you do you mind if I'm gonna drop you off because I know you're driving. You probably getting close to the country. I'm gonna
All right,
drop you from the panel so I could bring in Big Tight.
all right,
All right, dog. Hey, I appreciate you for popping in and joining me to begin the show.
for sure, for sure.
Hey
All
I'll
right,
let
Tony,
you.
dog.
whenever you bring after you bring up Big Tyke, I want to add something to the um, to the discussion about the fight.
Okay. All right. Big Tight, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Tony?
Man, I can't call it, man. Ain't shit slick to a can of oil. What's going on?
Not much. Hey, not much, man. Just listening to your conversation, man, and just wanted to talk about what you got going on with the little scuffle at practice.
Okay. One second. I'm gonna let Will go and then I'll give the floor to you. Go ahead, Will.
So, to your audience, Tony, I'd also like to add, um, you know how you ever seen two brothers get into a big ass fight, and you be like, man, what they got going on in their family, right?
Right.
Is this
Right.
just two brothers having a fight? They be around each other all the time. They get on each other's nerve, and they had a big fight. It don't really mean nothing. It really
Okay.
mean that you tick me off. I'm sick of your bull crap, and I'm about to take it to you. You know,
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
that happen. Yeah, it's normally if you like if you got a younger sister, something like that. It's normally your younger sister jump on you and you can't do nothing about it. That used to be my story. So, but I think that when you look at it from a psychological perspective, I don't want everybody to kind of see that in that perspective. But but I want to just reiterate again, Bryce Young is telling everybody, this is my offense. When it comes to the people on this side of the ball, I don't care who you are. You can have the same uniform as me. It don't happen that way. I will get in your face, and we can go to blows. Period. End of discussion.
Right.
And I like that about Bryce.
Right.
I like that about this version of Bryce. I don't know if it's always been that way. I don't know, but I like this version
Right.
for sure.
All right. Okay. Big Tight, what you got?
Okay. Okay. Hey. Uh, one more thing. Do y'all think it
Go
shows
ahead,
more
Rashad.
leadership to be vocal? Do y'all think it shows leadership to be more leadership to be vocal, or do y'all think you can still be the same leader and not, you know, have to talk jump or have to run to defend your running back? Do y'all think he still could be a real good leader in silence, just showing what he can do, or did that, that stuff that happened yesterday? Does that make it, make him look better to some people? I don't know,
No,
but
I
to me,
don't
I
I don't
to-
I don't no, I don't think it has to happen in order for his leadership qualities to show. Is that what you're asking?
yeah, like yeah, if he would have if Nick Scott would have hit Jonathan Brooks like that and Bryce would have kind of just been like, yeah, I mean, come on, man, and just not had reacted the way he did the cause the ball, like, does that make him look better as a leader to some people? Like, I don't know. To me,
Well, I don't
I don't.
I
Yeah,
don't,
what?
I don't, I don't, I don't, I don't know. Well, to me, I don't classify it as whether it looks better or not. I just look at it as um a leader stepping in and saying, "Listen, you can't do that to one of my guys." You know what I'm saying? Like this,
Yeah,
you crossing the line, and so since you crossed the line, me and you got to have a word. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
yeah,
it's about if it makes him look better or not. Yeah, not from a leadership standpoint because you're not trying. You're not worried or even concerned about how it looks. You're looking at protecting your guys. If you're the captain of the offense, you should step in if something is done wrong to one of your guys. I just think that it's going to breed um more confidence in the offense as a whole. And probably the first time you see something happen on the field involving Bryce, those guys are going to reciprocate that love back to him, and they're going to
Yeah,
jump,
yeah, yeah.
right, like real quick to protect him because they know he would do it for them if it was to happen to one of them. It reminds me of I don't know if you guys watched the conversation that um it was a year ago. Scott Fowler did a thing on the 2015 Panthers, and they was talking about the fight that broke out between Josh Norman and Cam Newton. And one thing that they talked about, especially Cam, was how that one incident that happened in training camp um helped the team gel better, and they believe that was the catalyst that led to them being as successful as they were in 2015 because the team was just that much closer and they knew that they had each other back. So I'm not a member of the team. I don't know how it's going to translate, but just from maturation standpoint for Bryce, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things people want to see in Bryce, and one thing I've always heard is people talking about he needs to be more vocal. He needs to step up and do more as a leader. Well, he stepped into a situation yesterday. He voiced how he felt, however he voiced it. And then he also had a conversation after practice. To me, that shows leadership quality. Big Tight, what you think?
I was gonna say the same thing you said, Tony. Because I with all the little football camps that I've been in, man, and I seen a bunch of fights, people getting hit in the head with helmets and poked in the eye, all kind of
Damn.
stuff. But when it's all said and done, man, a lot of times I was gonna say the same thing you said, man. A lot of times it brings the team together because a lot of times all it is, man, is you in training camp. It's hot. Y'all going against each other. Back when I was playing, they called it two a days, but really it was three a days because you didn't have on shoulder, you didn't have on, your pads one time. But
Right.
you get frustrated, you're hot, you're ready to go against somebody else. Cause like you said earlier, you're starting to play against the same guys, so you're starting to learn what they can do, what they can't do. And a lot of times it starts with the defense, man. I guarantee you, man. I guarantee you, before that hit on Jonathan Brooks, I guarantee you, it was already starting to flare up before that. With the
Mm-hmm.
defense, because a lot of times after plays, they be going extra, still pushing on you, grabbing on you after plays, and talking trash, and it just led up to that. And I guarantee you, that's why Bryce said something because I guarantee you the practice didn't just start with him hitting him like that. Guarantee you, it was already kind of antsy, kind of jumpy before that. But
Right.
but let's say when it comes to stuff like that, I don't really put nothing into it, man. Because I to be honest with you, I never played on the pro level, but in high school and college, man, I don't think I ever had a football camp where it wasn't at least about 3-4 fights within that within that football camp.
Right.
I don't think it's ever been where it won the football fight. So
Right.
I don't really put nothing to it, man.
I think it really blew up for the fact that Bryce was involved. If Bryce wasn't involved, we probably wouldn't even be talking about it, or it wouldn't have been talked about last night. Throughout the content creators and the local media and things like that. But the fact that Bryce was involved, and to us, that's Bryce doing something that we are not used to him doing. So, you could look at it as being negative or positive. I take it as a positive thing. But let me ask you guys this question, and Big Tight, you can go first because I had this discussion last night on a Young Freddie show, the Ville Kids show with some guys, and I was talking about Bryce maturing since he came back from being benched. Now you had some people on this show that want to talk about the stats. Well, the conversation that I was trying to have had nothing to do with his stats. It was about him growing and maturing as a young man. So, do you feel like Bryce has shown some growth in his maturity since he was benched in 2024 to now?
Yeah, I think, man, and I'll give you an example. I was listening to Steve Smith this morning before I started listening to you, and he was talking about
Right.
how when he was at training camp, and he was saying how the thing that he's seen different in Bryce than the other training camp that he's seen Bryce actually, and the
Hey
defensive
Rashad,
coordinator
hold
was
on, big tight. Hey
look.
Rashad, mute your mic, Rashad. Go ahead, tight.
Okay, he was
Go ahead,
saying
big
that
tight.
when they were giving them different looks, and Bryce. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
hear me?
yeah. Go ahead. Yeah,
Okay. He was saying that he noticed that when Bryce wasn't in on a rep, he would go. He said Bryce would go to the defensive coordinator and ask him, okay, what was you looking at with the offense when you gave them that, when you ran that play right there, when you gave them that look, and he said that's something
yeah. I
that he
remember
usually didn't
that.
see Bryce do. Yeah, and I think that's showing that he done matured and grown a lot, and he really know the questions to ask and what he's looking for. So I'm not gonna lie, man. I haven't been the biggest Bryce fan, but one thing I can say, it do seem like he's trending in the right direction, man. As much as,
Mm-hmm.
especially at the beginning, I was not a Bryce fan, and I'm one of those guys. I'm waiting to see what he do this season, but I will say, man, he do seem like he's trending in the right direction, man. As far
Okay.
as far as
All
as far as
right.
the leadership, what he's doing, the what what people say he's doing in practice, and that right there, and I ain't gonna hold you up too long. And the thing, with him actually saying something, getting into it, that also shows that he's getting like more control, and is not like afraid to speak up, going into his fourth year. It's like he seems
Right.
like he's more comfortable. Seems like he's more comfortable, if you ask me.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
Rashad, what you think? Has Bryce, in your opinion, matured since he returned for being benched in 2024 up until now?
Oh yeah, man. That's what I've been trying to tell people for the last, year and a half, since the benching. You know what I mean? They always bringing up, the first year, the 1 in 15 year. And I always try to tell them, man, look, that first year to me was, you know, it, it was like bad games, and you just kind of flush that down the toilet. And I always tell people, and I'm talking to people about Bryce, if you look at when he came back from that bench to what he did last year, there is no way you cannot tell me that this man has improved. You know what I mean? And
Right.
he trash, he's still trash. I want to bring up the stats. I mean, I can't deny the stats, but what I can tell you is when he came back from
Right.
that bench, it was a whole different Bryce. The Bryce we seen his rookie year and those first 2 games, his second year, was totally different from what I'm seeing now. So yes, he has
Almost
matured
identical to what I
since.
was saying last
Yeah,
night. Go ahead.
Exactly.
yeah, that's it.
So
That's how I feel. I mean, he has improved. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Will. Well, first, before you go, Will, Eternal, ain't
mhm,
nobody saying that he deserves a first year excuse. Stop making up stuff. Just don't make up stuff like that. That you ain't got to do that to get a point across or
right.
to say how you feel.
Yes,
All that is not
it, it, yeah.
unnecessary. Go
His
ahead,
record since
Will.
the bench is like what 12 and 16, right? Like 13 and 16 since the bench.
Yeah, something like that.
Well,
Yeah. Go ahead, Will.
so
What do you feel about Bryce maturity? Do you feel like he has matured since he was benched, since coming back from his benching in 2024 up until now?
well, I think he has developed since the benching, both in his game maturity, leadership, command of the offense. I think he owned all those qualities. I think he had to display those qualities. I think it took him time to reflect. But I just want to point out something else to everyone else. And I know this might tick some Bryce detractors off because there are various degrees of people who don't like Bryce. They're just like, I don't think he's the guy, but let's wait and see. And then there's the other guys that say, I hate everything about him. There's various degrees in that. What I would say is this.
Okay.
Sheena and Vashti said last night on their pod, Quick Bits Blitz pod, they said everybody kept talking. They was talking about this too, the fight. Everybody kept talking about Bryce Young's rookie year, da da da. And then when he was benched, they was cutting him, and that was it. She said, we tried to tell y'all they was never gonna bench him. He was always gonna come back. And Vashti was like, we tried to tell him, Sheena. And then either Sheena or Vashti said, Bryce Young clock started the day he came back and started the game. That's when his time with Dave Canales actually started.
Mm,
That's the way the team, that's the way the front office feels about it. That's the way the coaching staff feels about it. Like Bryce Young's
yeah.
tenure with this coaching staff started when he came back from the benching. Now, what that put into the head of a player is my rookie season didn't matter. The 2 games I played in my sophomore season didn't matter. The only thing matter is this game. Now that puts it into
Mm-hmm.
perspective. That puts it into perspective. You remember when Dave Canales used to always say, well, we don't know. He has to show me what he looks like on Monday and Tuesday and
Right.
Wednesday. He
Right.
would never give Bryce. So basically, he was leading him along, the carrot and the stick, leading him along to the direction that he wanted him to go.
Mm.
So I truly like the fact, and I know that just upsets, but I truly believe if Sheena Vashti or Joe Person say something, or Mike K say it or something like that, I tend to believe it because those guys not only have a good rapport with the front office staff, they have a good rapport with a lot of the
With the
players.
players. Yeah, they
Right.
plugged in. They
They
plugged
they
in,
connect.
and they're connected, and they're not going to tell you every single thing that they know. You know what I'm saying? Like private conversations are private conversations, and they're going to keep that to themselves, and rightfully
Mhm.
so. But they will shed light on some things that people may be mischaracterizing, or things may
Mhm.
things that are being speculated on. They try to make add a little um proof, if you will, to
Like
to to
telling
the
us to
situation, a little clarity. Yeah.
appetite
Go ahead,
suppressant.
Will.
An
Yeah.
appetite suppressant, right? So, like, because people were hungry. People were hungry for his head and cut him and get a fifth round pick for him and all that. And I remember when
Yeah.
Sheena Vashti was saying at the time, it's been told to us that Bryce Young's coming back, but it was so the minority Bryce haters was so loud they even couldn't even break through the noise level.
Right.
They couldn't even break through the noise
Right.
level. So so his clock started now. I'm really, and the only other thing I would add to this is I think that Bryce has been doing a lot of that in the locker room. I think it's showing up on the field and not just in the locker room now.
Yeah. Yeah. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. And you want it to show up wherever there's a situation and it calls for your leader to step in and voice himself. Ain't nobody saying that he got to show up and start throwing hands or pushing and shoving or anything like that. But if it's taken away from the focus, which is football and getting better, there's nothing wrong with him stepping in and saying, "Hey, XYZ or ABC." You know what I'm saying? Whatever he need to do to get everybody back on one accord, get everybody back focused, because they all got one common goal, and that's to win. You know what I mean? I mean, you and I will we've seen that a number of times throughout our military careers. And you ain't got to jump in somebody's face like you getting ready to throw hands with them for you to get your point across. Hey, get back focused. The mission comes first, and we can deal with the rest of this later. But right now, I need you to do what we need to do so we can be successful. And you doing this right now, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a problem with a leader stepping in and showing himself to be that type of leader. And if we can get that from him, to me, that says a lot about his confidence. Like you said, a lot about his maturity, where his head is at right now. You know what I'm saying? So to me, all those are positive signs. Now, you got some people that will say, well, I needed to translate into wins. Well, I mean, hopefully you can get that too, but I'm just talking about the man himself as a man and what he's developing into. And that's one of the things I was trying to get through to some people last night, and it was like talking to this wall behind me. But you know how that goes sometimes. So
Hey, Eternal
fellas,
two five. Can I say something about Eternal 252 comment? I don't think that I'm infatuated
yeah,
with losing. I love
yeah,
winning. I have a warrior spirit and a warrior's mentality, so I don't know what you're talking about. But what you also have to understand is that there are steps you got to take in order to win. Everything is not a microwave situation. Everything is not instant gratification. If you're not willing to put in the work, both suffering and toiling through things, and you just automatically think you go win, then I don't know what kind of winning you've been doing. That means you've never lost a day in your life, or you've been living with participation trophies your whole life. When people say you
mm,
infatuated with losing, that's because they've always got a participation trophy in life, and they've never had to had to struggle through something. And then you have to take stock in, why am I struggling? How do I get through it? And you don't flail and have a hissy fit and rip down the roster. You fix what's wrong and you continue to press through.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He said,
I
"Keep it
see what's
football,
that
Will."
eternal. I see what's that
Well, hey,
eternal sound like
eternal, eternal does this each and every day, no matter um what channel he's on. So, but at the end of the day, he says is all about winning from him. But from a lot of his comments, you can't tell. But that's what he says.
He
So
said, I
he
need to
we
said,
keep the
"What
love
do
we
football.
love
life?" Yeah, he
Hey,
we
says,
man.
"What
love
do
Bryce
life
so much.
struggle got to do with sports entertainment? Keep it football." Well, you said, Eternal, people infatuated with losing. You didn't say losing football games. I mean, you left it kind of open ended for it to be interpreted any kind of way. And I think what Will was doing is saying, and like me, I'm not infatuated with losing either. Never have been, never will be. So we're not football players. Bryce Young and those guys, they are. And I don't think we are infatuated with losing. I don't think none of us want to see our team losing. So for you to even say that, it didn't really make sense. But okay. Rashad, what you was getting ready to say? What you trying to say?
Nah, I was about to say that because as soon as I seen that damn comment, I was about to say something, but somebody was talking. And as soon as you was about to move on, the Will said that I was about to say the same shit. Like, bro, like we love Bryce so much, we would rather lose and keep Bryce in the starting lineup than win. That's blasphemy. Who the hell wants to lose? Who the hell? If you telling me right now we got a quarterback on the roster, or it's a quarterback at the free that we can sign right now that'll be 10 times better than Bryce, I'll say, hey, if you can go get him, go get
Yeah,
him. But right now, Bryce is who we got. I'm confident that
yeah,
he's gonna be better and lead this team to the playoffs again. And I'm not infatuated with losing. You can like a player and not and hate to lose, but I'm not gonna put all the losing on Bryce.
yeah.
So eternal, all that mess you talking about, man. I got into it with a few people like after that Haynes King game. Haynes King need to be the starter. He gonna be the starter day one. If my job was on the line, I'm going with Haynes. I said, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the hell out my damn
Hmm.
face, man. You just if your job on the line, ain't no damn way you picking Haynes King over no damn Bryce
But
Young. Bye, goodbye.
don't tell Charlie the Gamer that.
Oh,
Yeah, but
that's
Charlie
crazy.
the Gamer said, "Let's see a preview of it this Saturday." Hey, that's what I'm hoping that we see, Charlie. That's what you just said is exactly what I'm hoping that we get Saturday. So yeah,
Hey,
um,
hey, yo, hey.
I'm not.
I, um,
Hold on,
I,
Rashad.
I,
Hold on, Rashad. Hold on. I'm
I,
not saying that it's going to happen like it's 100%. I'm saying that I'm hoping and I'm wishing that everything that we've been hearing that's been going on in camp, you know how well Bryce is playing thus far in camp. I hope all that translate over to Saturday against the Bill. So yeah, that's where I'm at on that. What you gonna say, Rashad?
I just say you pass out some leave eternal alone. Nigga, we leave it. Look, Poppin, whenever you say dumb shit like that, man, we gonna come at you, man. You don't say no dumb shit like that, Poppin. Ain't no leave eternal alone. Nah, F all that. But I was about to say I gotta make a few calls right fast, but I'm listening. I'm holler
All
at y'all
right,
fellas, man.
all right, no
All right,
problem.
for sure.
Big Tight, what you got?
Yeah, I'm still in here. I just
Yeah, what? Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead. My bad, Tony. Go ahead.
No. You go ahead. I didn't know you could hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just saying, as far as with them playing, have you heard anything about it? Buffalo playing their starters? You heard anything
No,
about that yet?
well, I know Eternal said something about it last night. I haven't confirmed that. I haven't been able to find that anywhere.
Okay,
Like I
okay.
said earlier, like I'll be hard pressed to believe that for their for their first ever.
Right, right. I agree with you on that.
Sorry
I
about
don't,
that.
I don't.
For their first ever game in their new stadium, that they're not going to, in front of their fans, they're not going to play their starters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So
Mm-hmm.
mm,
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm assuming their starters will be on the pitch count Saturday, just like our starters will. What you
okay.
gonna say?
So
Oh, hold on, Will. What you was gonna say? Tight.
Well, I was just gonna say, man, whether they play against the starters or they play against the twos and threes, either way, man, I just want to see, um, like in the Hall of Fame game, the play calling. I like the play calling. It most definitely looked a little bit more different, a little bit more aggressive with the play calling. I'm looking at that,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at his choices that he making as far as his going through his progression, making his throws. Is he making it accurate? He making the right decision? I'm looking at that stuff. Even if he don't go against the starters, I just want to see them. Um, how everything going on offense.
Right.
And I
Right.
and
I got
I
you.
yeah, go ahead. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I ain't saying nothing. No, I was just saying I got you. Go ahead.
But yeah, that's all I want to say, man. But I'm putting it more on when they go, especially when they do the joint practices. I think they doing joint. I think they're doing joint practice with Houston, right?
Houston and Jacksonville. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be looking at that, man, because those two defenses are, especially Houston, those are two very good defenses. So I know I know in joint practice you know you don't hit the quarterback, but you still get a chance to see like our receivers go against top notch, cornerbacks and Darius Stingley. Our offensive line go against a very good, defensive line and pass rush. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll be more looking at that than I will looking at this, what they doing in this preseason games this week. That's just my opinion.
Right. I got you. Go ahead, Will.
Yeah. So I like exactly what Big Ty said, but I want to preference this to everybody before before preseason game 1 in Buffalo, post Hall of Fame game. What we saw in the Hall of Fame game is an anomaly in preseason. It is an anomaly. They're going to go out
What you
there with
mean?
a
What you
couple of
mean by that?
where it was this momentous game. Everybody did well. You had a breakout game from the entire team. We only punted twice. Um, all of those things that happened. It was made for TV. What I expect to see from our offense and our defense is like
Mm-hmm.
like Ty said, command of the offense, going through your progressions, accurate delivery of the football. I want to see what our offensive line communication is, making sure that everything has been installed. Now, I would love to see the ball progress because I would like to see if everything is installed that we're showing progress on the field, moving the ball, getting first downs, all these things. I want to see all of that. Then I also want to see our defense be able to stop the run, stopping the run and
Right.
getting pressure on a drop back. If somebody catch a ball on JC Horn, I don't care. If somebody catch a ball on Mike Jack, I don't care. I want to see what that front seven is able to do in a limited amount of snaps they're going to get. That's what I'll be
Right.
paying attention to
I can agree.
in the upcoming game. So I know that everybody's going to say Haynes King had more stats. And it did that. It's just going to be all of that's going to take place, and I just want everybody to know no one cares.
And you know,
We are
and you know,
we are being put. It is a part of the rehearsal for the upcoming season, and then also Big Tight when they did the joint practice with Pittsburgh. I was at the joint practice at the Panther facility, right? There was a
okay,
couple, and I know they have the stuff scripted. I'm talking about scripted as in they would if it was a sack, they would blow it dead. They'd be like, that would have been a sack. That'd have
right,
been a sack. They stopped the play. They just stopped the play. They don't let the play like how
Mm.
we do in training camp. They let the play continue.
right,
They blow the whistle dead. So the offensive line know, look, this practice can't go forward because y'all can't block them. The play can't go. They blow the play dead.
right,
I like that fact. And then I like when they do red zone drill. They may have 20 attempts inside the 20 against that defense, and they don't know what Bryce them gonna do, and Bryce them don't know what they gonna do. So I really like joint practices. Um, and then but we don't get to see all of that. And I'm almost willing to bet this is probably the last time you're going to see Bryce them in the preseason is preseason game 1. This is probably the only time we're gonna see them playing.
Hey, real quick before you go again, tight. Will Poppin said, "Why you say no one cares?"
Oh, the reason why I say no one cares because y'all already have that stuff spring loaded. We already know you're gonna say that. So we don't care that you think that way. That's your belief. That's the reason why. No one actually cares that y'all think that way, but we know you're going to say it. it's not a dig on you per se, Eternal. It's just that is going to be the story that the people who dislike Bryce are going to say no matter what.
Mm.
Nobody's going to say that Bryce only had 14 plays and he moved the ball down the field and kicked the field goal. They're not going to say that. What they will say is that his stats was this, his stats was that when the other guy played damn near 3/4. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And
I get what you're saying.
right. This is all about dress rehearsal for the regular season. This is not about appeasing you and comparing what you think that it is, of comparing Bryce to the other quarterbacks on the roster. That is not on the mind of the coaching staff at all. It's on your mind, not theirs. Your priority isn't their priorities. And when I mean people, I said we don't care, as in people that think like me, we don't care. That's what I meant, Poppin. I said that. That's the reason why it was spring loaded. That's the reason why y'all already jumping up and down in the chat right now about it, because it was already spring loaded. That's the reason why. I know it's controversial, and I'm just cutting y'all off at the path right now. So just so you be aware that no one who actually are trying to get ready for this regular season is going to actually care that you want to compare Bryce week 1 training camp to the Hall of Fame game. No one cares.
What you think about that, Big Tight? What you think about Will saying that no one cares?
Well, when it comes to that, man, because right now with our fan base, everybody's kind of split. With our fan base, we got everybody in pretty much 3 categories. You either with Bryce, you ain't Bryce, or you like me, you in the middle. You're not against them, you're not for them. You just need to see. Man, I'm in the middle. I'm not against them. I'm not saying he the quarterback right now. I just want to see a little bit. If he could be a little bit more consistent this year, then I say, hey, pay the man. Let's keep it moving. I just want to win. I don't give a shit who the quarterback. I just want to win. But
right.
But because our fan base is split up, that's why when Will say nobody cares, that's why you're gonna get somebody. That's why you're gonna get some people that agree with him. Some people gonna give back fight back on it. Because the fan base is split up right now. So that's what got a lot to do with it. But a lot of people don't put a whole lot on preseason, because if you think about it, back in the day when you had the coach with Peyton Manning, they didn't never hardly win preseason games, and then they would start the season out and win damn 11, 12 games straight. So a lot of times in the preseason, teams are working on certain stuff. It don't really matter if you win or lose a game. The main thing you be looking at is certain things that you're working on with your offense or your defense. Looking at you preseason, really, man, you're really looking at the young guys. To be honest with you, it's more the young guys in the
line. That's what I said yesterday. That's what I said yesterday, Tony. Like, and then they say, well, what do you mean? I said that the coaching staff, the final score on the scoreboard does not matter as much to the coaching staff as the reps that they seen you play. Did you win your rep? Were you in the right position? Was this play when we put it in? Did you guys execute the plan the way it was the way we put it in the install? I keep trying to tell people, and I can only stress this enough to like the people like Poppin and Eternal 252 and all those guys. The preseason is a dress rehearsal. It is a rock drill. It is a rock drill. It is a drill to walk through. This is how we look at things. This is what worked or didn't work. You remember you didn't get that depth on that pass. Hey, Bryce, I'll turn this way. I was open right here. You see that? We talked about this. All those things are being worked out in the preseason. That's what happens in the preseason. Not so much Because y'all wanted to be a competition between Bryce and Haynes King and those guys. It is not a competition. That doesn't mean that Bryce Young is going to get a contract or anything like that. As it stands right now, there is no QB competition, no matter how hard you think about it. And the last thing I would want to say is this. When we say that the fan base is divided, sometimes there's a loud minority. When you go to that stadium, there are far more Bryce Young jerseys than anybody else jerseys in that stadium. So the people who go to those games are all in on Bryce. You don't see nobody in the stands being like, oh, I guess we don't want to win. None of that ever happens in the stadium. It only happens inside of the internet ecosystem and the chamber of the ecosystem of the internet and Twitter and all that stuff, because the algorithm boosts that type stuff. I'm just being honest. I'm not saying that they as a fan base don't matter. It's not evenly split down the middle. When you actually get
Right.
into the general population of the Panther fan base, it's not evenly split. So,
Yeah. Hey, Poppin, you should just tap back in and let Will know how you feel. That's you said
I
you
mean, you
definitely
let
could
me run loose.
argue
You let me loose in the
argue his
backfield,
opinion.
Poppin. Pop, you let me loose in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
backfield, man. Come on, man. You got me running loose out here. You tighten me up, man. You
Hey, but
got me running
listen,
wild back here.
we've been here live for an hour and 20 minutes now. If you are enjoying the show, enjoying the conversation, the debate, the energy that Morning Kickoff with Unbiased Opinion has brought to you this morning, show love to the channel, support the channel. There's a QR code that I just put up on the screen that's in the top right hand corner. Support the show. You can scan that QR code. It will take you to my PayPal. I would greatly appreciate that. It's also a pinned comment at the top in the YouTube chat. I don't know if you can see it on CJ's channel, but it is on my channel on YouTube. I don't know if it shows up on his, but what I will do is put the link as well in the chat for StreamYard, so that way anybody that wants to see it can get it. If you do leave it through PayPal, which I prefer, just let me know in the chat ahead of time so I can properly shout you out. If you are watching through Carolina Armchair GMCJ channel as well, you can leave super chats over there, but I would prefer if you would send your donation through the PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account, but you can just scan the QR code or click the link that I just provided in the chat and go to PayPal and donate as if it was a Zelle or a Cash App. So I would greatly appreciate that, guys. My daily goal is $25. That's what I'm trying to reach each and every day. Just $25. Not trying to pay rent or anything. So I would appreciate if you guys would help me reach that goal. So get through a couple comments real quick. Broski Bear said, "You're a Panthers fan and Bryce is the starting QB, so you're not allowed to criticize him. If you do, then you're not a real Panthers fan. Soft ass fan base." Okay, thank you for your comment, Broski. Eric Blessed, the only QB competition is for number 2 QB. That's facts. Broski said you should hear how real sports cities criticize their starting QBs. Okay. Cole Roy said, "Good morning. Keep pounding. Not sold on Bryce." Hey, top of the morning to you, Cole. Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Hit that like button as well. If you haven't hit the like button, you guys make sure you hit the like button for me. And if you haven't subscribed to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, make sure you do that as well. You go to youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. And I would greatly appreciate that. All right. I'm trying to reach my new goal of 500 subscribers, and right now I'm at 129. That means I'm 371 from reaching my goal. I'm at 129 and I'm trying to reach 371. Will. Here you go. You asked for him. Popping bullets. What is
Yes,
happening?
sir. Yes,
Let
sir.
He was
me
letting
put
me
you
run
and
loose in the
Will beside.
backfield.
Let me put you and Will beside each other,
Hey,
so y'all can hear each other
Sit on
real
next to me.
good.
Sit down next to me, man. You was letting me run loose in the backfield back here without going unchallenged. Good Lord, man. You know what was gonna happen, and you left me unchallenged.
Yeah,
Rashad wanted to get in, and I know he wanted to talk about what had happened, and Big Tyke was coming with some great opinions as well, and things that he's experienced. But
Yeah.
well,
Good morning. Good
man,
morning.
you walking a tightrope because
Yeah. Yeah.
you could suggest that nobody cares. But let me tell you, everything you said in that soliloquy of yours, all
Mhm.
people heard you say is that preseason doesn't matter. That's all they
It
heard.
doesn't.
That's
That it
exactly
doesn't.
what you said. But see, hold
It
on, hold
doesn't.
on. When you say
Mhm.
that though, and then the team goes out there and looks god awful, and why this didn't happen, it's going to start at the beginning, and it's going to be preseason. They wasn't prepared. They didn't get enough snaps. We've been down this road before. You've actually even seen this preview of this movie. So it cannot come. They cannot come out looking the same old way, regardless. Because what we want to do, we want to start off with a fast start. But you can't sit here and
that's
tell
facts.
people that nobody cares. Maybe you don't care. You should say you don't care. But the other ones, they gonna be on your ass, which me included, because I do care. Yeah, I do care. I care how it looks. I care about the sequencing. I care about who's going to be controlling the offense, the defense, all those things that you said. It's just a dress rehearsal. Man, nobody want to hear that. Will, to be honest with you. Well, I don't want
Oh,
to hear it. Let me throw that out there
hold on
first.
1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hey, Blumpkins 917. I just put the link in the chat. So if you want to hit the link and come up, there it is right there in the chat. Go ahead, Poppin.
Cause see, what happens is what I heard was, oh, well, Haynes King, he was with people that's gonna be selling cars and health insurance. He was, a guy who's never even played in the NFL at all. But all these guys playing for their family. Okay, Bryce gonna be out there with guys with starters. Okay, well, guess what? He's been starter. He should go out here and dominate in preseason. It's just the expectation. Why do we lower the standard, but then raise the standard for other people? It doesn't make sense. I don't care. Even though preseason doesn't count for the record per se, and we don't necessarily have to win, even though I want to win everything. But at the end of the day, people are going to care. Will you may not like what people are going to
Yeah,
say and how much
you know
saying
what? Hey,
season they're going to put on it.
Here's what I would tell you. The reason why.
Hold on, Will.
Okay.
Hold on, Will.
Okay.
Go ahead, finish,
All right.
Poppin. Go ahead.
You may not like how people are going to dress it up or add some seasoning on it because they're going to, and I'm going to add my little seasoned salt too. But it cannot, and it will not be said. Go ahead, Will.
So in this preseason game where the starters are out there,
Mm-hmm.
nobody, you notice ain't nobody says shit about how the defense look. They only talking about it Bryce Young and the Haynes King thing. That's a come out. It's a story. It's a web that's being weaved. That's
Do you
one.
know why?
Two. No, I don't care why. I'm just telling you.
See, you
And I
don't
said
care
I
about
this
shit.
time. I said
That's
But
the
I
problem,
care.
Will.
I
hold on, Poppin. Now, hold
My
on.
bad. My bad. My bad.
He let you go. So go ahead, Will.
That's true. My bad. My bad.
so what I'm attempting to say is when it comes to getting prepared for the regular season, the dress rehearsal for the regular season, I care about what the coaching staff wants to be able to
Hey,
see,
hey,
not necessarily
hey,
what's
hey, Will.
on the scoreboard. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hey, I didn't mean to cut you off, Will. Hey, Tony, I gotta catch a call. I'm gonna jump off, man. I appreciate you letting me come on, man.
Oh, okay. No problem, man. I appreciate you for being on, Big Tyke.
Hey, thanks for
Okay,
being
all
on,
right,
Big
man.
Tight.
Y'all.
All right, big tight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All
Y'all be
right,
safe, man. Okay.
all right. Go ahead, Will.
So It's less about what was on the scoreboard and what is on the stat sheet, and more about what were the objectives that they were trying to iron out in preseason before the start of the regular season. So when someone was to get someone, and you can say whatever you want to say, if you say, "Oh, I don't care about what they've seen in the regular season and in the preseason, none of that matters. Only thing that cares about is we gonna treat the preseason game like it's a regular season game." And I don't think that any of the 32 teams do that. And I said I don't think they do, because if they did, then they would just play their starters. If
Okay.
the only thing mattered was winning and not evaluating the roster and not evaluating the offensive scheme or the defensive scheme you put into place, if the only thing mattered was winning, they would play all of their starters and that would be it. If you are trying to make this roster, you're gonna make that roster based off the practice, not about anything on game day.
So
Okay.
I
Yeah,
hold
I
on,
think
Poppin. Hold on, Poppin.
you've been a
I
little
understand both
commercial
sides.
with your answer.
Hold on,
Can the real
hold on,
Will
Poppin.
stand up, please?
Hold on, Poppin.
Because
Hold
I
on,
think we
Poppin.
all are.
Can Poppin,
That was
Poppin,
the
can you
best
hear me?
preseason game I believe I've ever seen in my life. I'm be honest with
Will,
you.
can you hear
I'll be
me?
honest with you. I mean,
I can hear you.
I
I don't
literally
think
talked
Poppin
to
can hear
Tony
you.
about.
Okay.
Oh, I can't
Hey,
hear
Can you?
Tony.
yeah, I don't think you
I
can.
mean,
That's why I say I don't think Poppin can hear Tony.
Okay. Yeah, he went out. But no, I see both sides. I definitely see where Poppin coming from, because the players on the field, I believe the players on the field care about winning, and definitely the fans want to see the team win, because we do believe that it will lead to a hot start for the players, or we hope that it will lead to a hot start to the season. But I also understand and see it from Will's point of view when you look at it from the coaches and the front office, because Dave Canales has also mentioned this in press conferences as well, and you've heard other head coaches mention this as well throughout throughout the years, that they use the preseason mainly for evaluation for guys that are trying to make the team, when they're trying to establish the second and third string depth chart. In doing joint practices, that's where you see that a lot of the starters get the snaps during joint practice. So when preseason game come, when you don't see the first team starters, you see a lot of the backup guys trying to make the rosters, guys that's fighting for spots, at certain positions, and guys just trying to make the team, or don't even know if they're going to be put on the 16-man practice squad. So what both of you guys are saying, I definitely understand where both of you guys are coming from. Go ahead, Poppin.
all right. So my only issue is, 'cause I'm about to get off for a second, and I'll probably join back. My only
Okay.
problem is that I want the real Will to stand up, not
Ooh.
not the
Ooh, wait a
high
minute.
rank Will,
Whoa.
the
What the hell
educated
going on?
Will. I need the fan Will to talk to me. That's
Crash
That's
that's
what
what
out
I'm
I
trying
want to
to
Will.
hear.
do.
I no, because Will, I was
Highfalutin,
saying.
high calorie motherfucker.
But that's what I'm saying. You giving me low calorie information, and
Oh Lord,
I
why
need
you so? And then
the will
you go
that's
hop
there
off after
every.
this.
I want the will that goes to every home game. Will, I don't need coach
Yeah.
will. Analytical
Okay.
will. It's
Oh
Yeah.
football,
Lord,
Well, yeah,
baby.
you can leave that to me. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
you can leave that
you
part
football.
to
know,
me.
you know,
You know.
I can't believe you go motherfucker. You know how you walk in and you shaking hand after the game to Pop and getting ready to leave. shake hands. You know, like you walk in the
Yeah.
line, like coach said, go shake the player's hand. You shake, you the coach. So me and Poppy shake hand and Pop punch me in the stomach and then go to his locker room. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
That's no problem.
Yeah,
I got
where,
that.
where's
So
where is the a little bit of a because I told you Will a while ago. I said Will is so right. You got to have a little bit of delusion. Got to have that in
just a
your
little
fandom,
bit,
just
just
a
a
little
little
bit.
bit,
Some got more than others, but the Will I've been hearing lately is like analytical coach talk. Will I don't want to hear that Will no more.
because it's preseason. It's
It all
preseason.
matters. It's the
Okay,
appetizer
so
before
let
the
me
meal.
and you know what? You're right. It does matter. I'm not saying that the team on the field don't care if they win or lose. I'm saying that for me, I want to see us go three wide receiver, one running back, and one. I want to go three receivers, one running back, and still run the ball and get 3 yards. That's what I want to see. Spread the offense out. The offensive line can still get you 3 yards. I want to see stuff like that to be like, that's what I'm talking about. I understand that they want to win the game and all this other stuff. I get
Mm-hmm.
it. I truly get it. I'm not saying that winning doesn't matter. What I'm saying is this is probably one of the rare instances in sports where getting it right matters more than winning right now. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Makes sense. I just, like I said, what you said is gonna rub people the wrong way when you said nobody cares.
But
But
okay,
But
but
I'll be back. But I'll be
so
back.
that's the only thing I want to say. Well, you go ahead. The only thing I want to just say the one thing when I say nobody cares. What nobody cares about is the Bryce Young isn't QB1 talk. Who gives a shit about that right now? He's
Okay.
going to be QB1. Stop saying it. All you're doing is taking away from did Will Lee do his job? Is Mullins getting it done? We still just talking about Bryce. Bryce is going to be the starting quarterback. That's the end of that for right now. He may not be the quarterback in the
facts.
middle of the season. He may not be the quarterback at the end of the season. We don't know. But right now, he is the starting quarterback.
Talk your shit, Will.
Dang, is all good.
T Cole, what's happening, my brother? Ain't seen you in a minute, boy.
Oh,
Boy, where you been?
Where you
Oh
been, boy?
man,
Boy.
this is what I'm saying. Been out there trying to get a little shutout, man.
Yeah. Talk to me. First of all, how you feel about the squabble that happened yesterday in practice and the post game truce between the offense and the defense? How you feel about that?
First of all, there ain't no damn truce. That's first and foremost. Cause
Why you say
we,
that? Why
cause
you say
we,
that?
cause it ain't gonna get worse throughout the season. Cause we got to feed our families.
Right. But do you think that what is going on right now in training camp helps build that character amongst the team, that togetherness, and then for them guys to come together and talk after practice about what transpired during practice? Do you think that benefits them going forward?
Most definitely.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah,
All
for
right,
sure.
that's why I was leading to. That's why I was hoping you would say. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Because that just lets me know where the veteran leadership is on this team, bro. Because you know, on the outside looking in from a nigga that's been on the
Yeah.
inside, the defense is probably is saying to themselves, we got to make sure this offense ready. And
Right.
it's almost like you can almost see it like when Clowney came in and how he was talking in the press conferences about Bryce and how, man, Bryce got to step up. He got to lead. I mean, he waiting on us. Shit, we waiting on you.
Right.
And if you remember,
Right.
like in that Super Bowl, them Super Bowl interviews, he kind of reiterated what Clowney said. He said he looking around trying to figure out what to do, and they looking at me. They waiting on me. Clowney, he basically said the same thing Clowney was saying when Clowney was there, bro.
Yeah.
And we ain't really had too many people that was outspoken, like veterans like that. That was, those old school like college seniors, how they treated the freshmen when hazing was a thing, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Hold that thought real quick, Tico. Shout
yes,
out
sir.
to Desarian for the $4.99 super chat. He said, make sure y'all show love to the content. Again, make sure y'all show love to the content. Hey, Desarian, I appreciate that $4.99 super chat, my guy. Make sure you guys hit that like button as well. The QR code is on the screen. Scan the QR code in the top right. Support the show. The link is also in the YouTube chat. It's pinned in the comments at the top. Go, click that link. It will take you to the PayPal. I would greatly appreciate that as well. Go ahead, Tico, and I also will put in the link in the StreamYard chat. Go ahead, Tico.
So yeah, so like it's pretty much a case where like the veterans and the leaders of the team are policing themselves and are pretty much uh putting the offense through the fire, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like Jonathan Brooks, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to feel like he ain't no, he ain't got no fucking red jersey on, right?
Who, Jonathan Brooks? No, he ain't got no red jersey on. No.
Okay, cool. So and when you pad up, that's called live thud. It's been called that for as long as I remember.
Right.
Is that correct?
Right. They thudding up. Yep, they thudding.
Okay, so we need to see if he ready. Not week one.
That is true.
Right now, we need to see if everybody gonna be ready. How they gonna respond to getting hit in the mouth? Cause the offense a lot of offensive people are pretty boys, and they don't they don't want to get hit. That's why they play offense.
Hey, I knew that was coming. Boy, because he got that. He a defensive player. I knew that was coming, boy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, T Cole. My bad, dog.
Nah, you good. So it's like, but the caveat of the whole thing is that Dave called them out. Dave was telling did you hear how Dave was calling out the offense? Like, basically, he was telling the offense to stop crying. Like, he basically said defense.
Yeah.
Defense. He basically said defense. Y'all need to,
Keep
make
it
sure
up.
you take care of your guys. But yeah, don't let up.
Yeah, keep bringing it.
Yeah,
hey, hold on, Tico. Hey, shout out to Cool Kev 88 for the $10 super chat. He says, stopping by to show love this morning. What's up, fellas and ladies? Hey, Cool Kev, I appreciate you stopping through. Hit that like button for me. Appreciate the love, my guy. You always support the channel. I greatly appreciate that. Go ahead, Tico.
Yeah, Dave said it's football, so in between the whistle, this shit legal. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with what Nick Scott did. He ain't hit him low. He ain't body slam him. He ain't suplex him.
Yeah. You know, you're right. You're right, because he didn't. Dave Canales did not say
it was a dirty. He didn't say
happened.
it was dirty.
It wasn't dirty or nothing like that. So, hey, listen, however it happened or whatever happened, it caused a reaction from Bryce. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Bryce got up in Nick Scott's face. Then Mike Jack jumped in it. And then Luke Fortner came to the rescue of his quarterback.
All that.
To me, I don't see me personally.
I don't see nothing wrong with none of it.
I don't see nothing wrong with none of it. But it's my job to ask the question to get y'all guys' opinions. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I probably would have been out there laughing like a mug. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind a little squabbling. It is what it is. You
Yeah,
know.
either way, it's gonna be good because you
listen.
know the next play, the next set of plays is gonna be old. Now the tempo of practice done went all the way up. Now it's really old. All right,
Hey, listen.
here we go. All right. We niggas start saying, all right, and then okay.
Yeah. Tell you a quick story. The second day of basic training, I did my basic at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. My second day of basic training, I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he was from Cheyenne, Wyoming, right? Our second day of basic training, me and him caused our whole company to squabble because me and him got into it.
Oh,
so you
wow.
know, yeah. So I listen. Do what you need to do to get everybody in line to show what needs to happen, what it's gonna be, what it's not gonna be, and then y'all go from there. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all go from there. So listen, I understand it from personal experience. I have been that guy. You know what I'm saying? To start it and to jump in, you know, to provide support. So hey, I understand. I ain't tripping about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Yep.
What you say, Will?
I tell you that, you know, I get it. I think that you know, I don't, just like I said to Chico's point, it's a nothing burger. You know, iron sharpens iron. They just got pissed off. The offense got pissed off because what you hitting us that hard for? And the defense, like, what you mean you got on pads? Don't that sound like two brothers having a fight? That sound like two brothers having a fight.
Hey, Will. Hey, SC said he want to holler at you if you ain't got no 9 o'clock meeting, sir. He got a bone to pick with you.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I got a window. I do got a window. You got a window? I got a window. Tell SC to pull up and go on, start beating me up. Go on. I'm ready.
Yeah. What's happening, Nick?
What's good, gentlemen? What's good?
And shout out to Eric Blair 6873. He said, who? What's happening, guy? Yes, sir. Go ahead, Nick. What you gonna say?
Nothing much, man. I'm just listening to y'all, man. Y'all should have heard T. Cole yesterday, boy. T. Cole.
What did he say?
T. Cole slipped right back into his DB days when he heard damn Knicks got talking. Boy, that mug got excited. Boy, I was like,
bro, do you know how many fights and scuffles niggas get into when I'm telling you, when the offense have a bad day, it's a bad practice.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, I can remember candidly, like, if I'm out there at DB and I'm just
Thompson, old leather neck.
And the nigga just one day a nigga I'm just on my shit too where can't nobody goddamn get away from me. They start, oh man, you know the blade, you know what blades we gonna run anyway, man. You need to stop doing that shit, T. Cole. Stop doing what? What the fuck you mean? I'm supposed to let you catch this touchdown so you can talk shit to me. Huh? That what we doing? Nah, it's about because you know the play. You know that we run the same plays, the same group of plays every day. Man, I'm telling them niggas be crying out there, boy, for real. I'm telling the offense be crying. And Dave confirmed it.
Yeah.
Dave said, your ass up, nigga, this football.
Hey, one thing I will say about Dave Canales that seems to be different this year as opposed to the last 2 years, he want that action. He want to see that action happen in training camp. He gave us full warning before training camp even started that this was going to be one of the hardest, toughest training camps.
Yeah, and he said go all the way up. He said go all the way up to the whistle. You know right there, he just don't like the stupid shit, like after the whistles type shit.
Yeah, so hey, I understand it, and just listening to him yesterday in the press conference, he was like, "Yeah, this happened, that happened, but hey, this is what I want to see. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I told the defense, hey, don't let up now. Keep going at him. So when he said that, I was like, okay, Dave, about that action, boss. All right, so this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is.
Hey,
But
David, this calorie boy, I like it.
yeah, Nick, talk to me, Nick. What have you been hearing so far? And I don't know how long you've been listening, but what you think about this old squabble yesterday in practice and the post game truce happened between the offense and defense? Now Tico said we ain't no damn truce, but Nick Scott and Mike Jack and Bryce got together after practice to talk about whatever they talked about. My first question would be is what does this say about Bryce leadership and his growth and maturity wise that he stood up for a player on his side of the ball? What does that say to you?
I mean, it says one, this mug is stepping up and trying to command the entirety of the team, not just the offense. I mean, so
Okay.
when you
right.
willing to go to bat for your guy on offense, regardless of whether it's your guy on your team or whatever it is, that means that you are taking a step forward in trying to lead this team at a whole rather than just okay, this is my side of the ball and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, it's stepping up when they come to you, when they're coming to you to have the conversation, that means that they see you as the leader of the outfit, to me, in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. A real quick, I'm gonna post this comment by our dear elder brother, long-winded, aka Red Swarm, because I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe you guys can educate me. He said, in the famous words of our dear brother PPP, Tom has a big mouth. I recall last season when Penix fought with Titan D lineman, he was called a dummy. Now Bryce is a leader. Stop it. I'll go first and say I don't know anything about Penix fighting with a Titan D lineman, and he was called a dummy. This is the first that I've heard of it. Nick, what about you?
I mean, I don't think Bryce was out there fighting.
No.
Bryce
Do you recall? Do you recall
I mean,
this
I do
situation
recall last
between
year.
Penix?
I do
Okay.
recall that
Oh, you do?
blows was thrown last year. I do recall that. I don't recall myself calling him a dummy for it.
Okay.
But
Tico, you remember this last year?
I may have heard something about that, but the context is Bryce just used his mouth. Bryce didn't get physical.
Okay. Will you remember this? Because I don't. Honestly, I don't remember this. Do you remember?
I do remember this only because
okay.
Red Swarm is our resident antagonist, so we have to pay attention to the Falcons from time to time.
Right. Okay.
You knew Red, I was
All
going to poke at you. So this is the reason why I remember this. I think there was not a curve. What Bryce had was a kerfuffle. What he was doing, he was squaring up with a D lineman.
No,
hey,
that
man,
don't sound too smart though.
Yeah, can you use less intelligent words? We don't know what that means. For the masses.
In other words, Bryce Young and them boys, they were shoving, they throwing quick punches and all that stuff. You know, they was jabbing, they push, get the hell up, blah, 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 and all of that. That's different between players. But if you my quarterback and you get into a full-on brawl with somebody 100 pounds heavier than you,
yeah,
and you my quarterback, that might not be the most intelligent thing to do. So all I'm saying is that was a Donnybrook, a P&Q, a pint and quart brouhaha they had going on. And so these two are not the same thing. So although same genre, but not the same thing. Right?
Right.
One's mumble rap, one is old school hip hop. Two different things.
Damn. Hey, nah, hey, listen. I don't recall.
Hey,
Yeah.
Red always want to bring like back in the past analysis back in. Listen, think about
Nah,
this. If Bryce Young
In
got into in the
1704.
This
so
what happened around the
if
Vietnam War. Let me tell you about
there I
1971.
was, there I was inverted, flying in my damn Cobra gunship,
back
inverted
in
under the
Nam.
canopy, back in Nam.
I pulled out my
But
musket.
my single shot 45. But
Yeah.
that's the difference, right? That's the difference is I think, and I don't remember everything, but it was like it was a physical altercation. Um yeah, but you know what? There are gangsters who turn into businessmen, and there are gangsters who end up 6 feet under. So gangster
Nah,
isn't just
Yeah.
gangster. Those are two
no,
different things, Red.
no.
Yeah, you know,
Hey,
Bryce
look,
ain't putting his hands on nobody, man. Y'all know that.
let me add this in here. I'm gonna just say like this: Penix being willing to defend himself against a lineman. That's a manly ass shit. Now I ain't gonna say it's the brightest. I ain't gonna say it's the brightest.
Exactly.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, Penix is what 195 pounds, and you talk about a D lineman.
He a little. I think he a little bigger than that.
Okay, 215. I'm gonna say 215.
I mean, at the
about
end of
210,
the day, though, Nick, like if you talking like real life type shit, like what you gonna do? You gonna run?
Hey, look, in real life, I ain't running. But we not about to square up. I'm about to take your knees out, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you don't know what he was going. You don't know what his first strike was going to be. He might be trained to fight a big dude.
He might be in the fine art of jiu-jitsu, right?
Listen,
Yeah, because that don't mean you finna go. That don't mean you gonna fight fair.
This is what I'm saying to you.
But sometimes you can't just run. I mean, you can, but
nah. I ain't talking about running away from him. But
Hey, Will, your big brother said he full well know the difference. You can educate somebody else. Yeah, don't play with him. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, you know what? Can I just say this? It's amazing how this kind of is like it's any. Please forgive me for saying this, chat. Anything positive about Bryce stirs up a hornet's nest. Can you imagine when this kid's balls out this season, what it's gonna be like?
Oh no, I can already say what it's gonna be like.
Oh,
They're gonna find
sweet
every
God.
excuse. They're gonna find every
Oh,
excuse.
sweet God.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm gonna take.
Hey, hold that thought, Nick, and I'll come right back to you. Hey, Uptown Shell, I appreciate you, my guy. He said flipping through lives, and I see the matter they go on the screen. Might have to subscribe to y'all. Hey, I appreciate it. If you would go to youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. That is Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk. You can subscribe to my channel. Select all. Turn that post notification bell. Select all. So you are made aware when I go live. It's each and every morning, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern time. I'll be here every day, my guys. So yeah, appreciate you. Hit that like button for me as well and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for tapping in. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, man. They gonna come up with every excuse. They're gonna come up with every excuse. And I'm telling y'all right now, it ain't gonna just be for Bryce. They're gonna come up with excuses for the coach too. They gonna I can guarantee you with the toxic fan base that we have next year, if Isaac is successful, they're gonna say that he should have been the head coach. I can guarantee it. I guarantee it right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm calling it right today.
Write that. Hey, you ain't got to call that. Write that down in the book of life. That's fact.
Hey, Will, you got another message on screen, Will. You want to read it?
Have mercy. Will never said that I didn't respect Bryce for having some balls. I'm just pointing out the double standard. That's all. I get it. What I am saying is, okay, I would be pissed off if Bryce Young getting into a goddamn gonna fight with a defensive lineman where he could potentially get injured. You let the offensive line push and shove and get into that fight, and then you mix in the scrum and talk your shit. I don't need you to do that. So I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I get it. I get it. We may have been harder on Penix. We might have been,
I don't give two shits either way.
I'm just playing devil's advocate to Red's point. I get it. I think we might have been too hard on Penix, possibly. But all I'm saying is this right here shows that there is a turning point in Charlotte. That's all. That's all. That's all. And we all know that Penix, was the leader of that team at the time. And you don't need him injuring his damn hand, his throwing hand, by somebody swinging a helmet in the air or some shit at him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he already got a frail ass body.
No, I wasn't going to say that. That's why I went to the hand versus anything else.
Hey, listen. Since you don't want to be uncouth, I'll do it for you.
Okay. Don't be using the word couth. Don't be using uncouth, because as soon as I use a word with more than 3 syllables, Tony tell me hey, what you using that word.
Nah. Don't even do that. Don't even do that.
Listen, hey, look,
don't even
Will,
do that.
Hey, Will, sometimes I have to let the old me come out and be who I am. I can use big words and I can talk with the best of them, but at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta be a nigga.
They don't want they don't want Sergeant First Class Robinson. Sergeant First Class Robinson was hell. Hell, you hear me? Whew.
Yeah.
Nah, I was probably the coolest Sergeant First Class you ever met in the Army.
I say I challenge that. I challenge that.
I don't know about you because
I wasn't cool at cool at all. You want me to tell you one of the jacked up one of the stupidest things I ever done? Real quick, one of the stupidest things I ever done. I had got selected for the Sergeant First Class list, and I got selected for the Warrant Officer list around the same time. And what ended up happening is one of the NCOs, the E6, said my BDU cap got more time in service than you. Damn. Right? Like that was a flex.
Ain't the first time I heard that.
I got in front of the formation. I said, hey, let me tell you young soldiers something. If you wear a BDU cap and it has more time in service than a person who out-promoted you, you are not performing. Do not be like that, Staff Sergeant. And got back in the formation. And my platoon sergeant looked at me like, well, God damn, it's going to be a fight in the motor pool today. Damn right it's going to be.
Anyway. You already know.
Hey, that's hate. Hey, I ain't even going to lie to you, man. Listen, when Muzz came up and passed me, hey, more power to you, man. I ain't got no hate. Shit, motherfuckers that was in my MOS didn't pass me, so I ain't had to worry about it. It was Muzz and other MOS.
Yeah. But I ain't mean to deviate from the conversation.
Y'all hold that thought real quick. I'm gonna try to play the press conference. The press conference just went live. Looks like Brad Isaac is at the mic. So let's see what old Brad's talking about here.
Oh, Brad,
real
quick.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a good talker, man.
Can y'all hear him?
What?
No, we ain't. No. Hey, look, I'm sorry, Will. No, we
can't. Isaac is the guy, man.
Yeah, he might be the GOAT, but I don't think he's really good in front of the mic. That's all I'm talking about.
I'm talking about the knowledge that he be speaking. I ain't talking about how is he articulate or not. He be talking that talk.
Hold on, Tico. So hold on, guys. Y'all can't hear him?
No. I don't hear no sound. That's why we was just talking.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on.
What was that? I ain't shit, boy. I ain't shit. I ain't gonna tell y'all.
Hey Nick, they've been on my ass today, man.
I mean, you be sometimes you be towing that line just a little bit. I ain't got no
Yeah,
problem with it though.
I have to, I have to put a little spice in it, and, and they get upset when I said no one, when you say the talking point that they gonna have, and you already say they talking point, and then you tell them that nobody cares, boy, that shit erupted the chat
Yeah,
with crazy.
I apologize, you guys. I'm trying to get this volume started. I'm in the what you call it. Go ahead with what you guys was talking about. My bad. I was trying to get the video to work, but I don't know why the sound wasn't coming in. So you guys can hear the press conference. So I
Oh, okay.
apologize for that one.
Yeah, it's
Ain't
all
no
right,
problem.
man. It happened. It happened.
All good,
Ain't
man.
no
All
skin
good.
off my back.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
oh,
oh, go ahead,
no,
Will.
I'm sorry. No,
Go
no,
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna get finish getting Nick's opinion on what do you guys what Nick, what do you feel about Bryce maturity since he has returned from getting benched?
I
Have
think
you seen a difference in his maturity level between now and at the end of the season last year?
I see it. You didn't already put the. I was gonna say I see a difference between last season and this season. I think he's a little bit more. One, obviously, I'm pretty sure. I think he's a little bit more comfortable. So I think that we're seeing him step forward as a maybe taking more of a leadership role, being more boisterous. I mean, obviously, I ain't never seen no videos of him cussing, telling everybody to get their shit together.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that he is more comfortable in the system that he's in, and he is at a place where he knows what he's doing, and now I think he's asking more of the questions with the coaches after he goes out through a play and stuff like that. And even if the play is successful, I think he's going to the sidelines asking the guys you got multiple guys saying he's asking them that. Like Steve Smith said he's asking him that. So that's a sign of maturity of him trying to elevate himself in the system in itself. Because at the end of the day, you never know what gem is going to be delivered to get you to do something that you want them to do. You want to elevate yourself in. So at the end of the day, you just look at it, man. I think the kid is taking a step forward leadership wise, and this might I don't know. I can't say what's going to happen. I actually think that he's going to go out there, and I'm going to be 100% honest. I have a lot of faith in Bryce right now, and the things that I'm seeing in the things that I'm seeing in Bryce right now have made me lead to believe that I think this kid gonna go out here and do something this year. And I want all the people who out here that are the extreme haters, keep that same energy. Keep it. Keep the same energy. Because even though I've never stepped on one side of the fence or the other, that's because one, I don't lead my brain with logical emotions and stuff like that. I lead with what the numbers say, and the numbers say that he has some more work to do. And I think that's a okay approach to take. So if he does
Yeah.
go out here and do that work this year, then obviously he's going to deserve more praise. And I just want the ones who have been calling him noodle arm, the ones that just saying that he can't get right, can't do this, do all that kind of stuff. I want y'all to keep that same energy. Keep it. Don't jump on
they
the
gonna keep it.
bandwagon.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Will.
No, they gonna keep it, and they gonna highlight it, and they gonna continue to say it and press upon it. They gonna do that the whole season. It does not matter to them if Bryce is successful or not. It matters that their hatred from them, their hatred for him. Well, I shouldn't say hatred. Their
disdain
take on whether their take on whether he was successful or not is validated.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. They're going to move the goalpost. If Bryce Young has a very good season, they'll be like, one good season will never win a Super Bowl. They're going to move the goalpost. That's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true.
So I'm already prepared for that. So, and I'll tell the chat, I'll tell the Poppin and all those guys, I don't care. You can say that all you want. You already got that stuff spring loaded. We know that already. I don't care.
Now, see,
If the
Poppin
guy
out here
has
trying to make his deliveries, and you starting with him already again.
no, but he the one came for me first. I was giving my take. He the one left me loose in the backfield back here. That's his fault.
And see, where you at, AC? Now you done had Will clear his calendar for the 9 o'clock, and you ain't even showed up, dog. Well, where you at, SC?
He in here talking trash. You see him in the day. He's still in there talking trash.
I seen him. Yeah. But nah, I was just curious. I mean, of course, you know the situation that happened yesterday. You know, it happened, and it just brought up other things. It just made me think of other things, and like I try to look at it from a positive standpoint as to what does all this really mean in the bigger scheme of things. Like we can kind of look past the actual scuffle or what have you. What does it mean going forward, and what kind of standard may have been set? What could we have learned from Bryce from this moment? Because this, if y'all let me know if, because I may not remember, but this is the first time I ever heard of Bryce being in the middle of any scuffle whatsoever. I don't know. Have y'all heard it?
I mean, I ain't never heard
I've
of
never heard
him.
it. No.
Yeah, I ain't never heard it either. So I think if it was any other time or anybody else, I don't think this would have been made a big deal. And this is, you know, going back to what I was trying to explain last night to a panel on Freddie's channel, was about the maturity of the young man. You know, his growth as a man, not statistics and what his record is. I wanted to see, and what I've been watching besides all that is how he has matured from the moment he came back from being benched up until right now. So from that point to this point, there's some things that I have seen that has made me say, okay, I think he's getting it now. I think that switch has went off in his head, and hopefully all that translate, you know, to be something positive for the team as a whole going forward into this season. You know what I'm saying? So, Nick, what do you think about Dave Canales still hyping up the physicality in preseason right now, even though the little scuffle broke out or whatnot? But he did step to the defense and let them know, hey, don't let up. I like it. You know, but pretty much like just be responsible and take care of your teammates, but don't lose that aggression. What do you think about that message?
He wants a physical football team. This is a man. I hate to say it this way. This is a man's gladiator sport. Goddamn. Sometimes people gonna do stuff to you don't like. And if your teammates can't get you ready for somebody else to do it to you out there on the field, who else can? Who else can?
That's facts.
This is a gladiator sport. I'm sorry if you don't like it. There's gonna be a little bit of blood. Hopefully, no guts. I'm gonna say a little bit of blood out there. It's okay. It's okay. And your teammates need to help you be ready for them dudes who actually mean you harm. Your teammates don't mean you any harm, but they can't take it easy on you. And then when you go out there and get hit by somebody else, you ready to throw hands.
Right.
So,
I know. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. That's a good point. I like it. Like you said, he won a physical team. He publicly stated that before training camp even kicked off. I don't know, T-Code done fell asleep or something, but it sounded like somebody got them snoring. But yeah, I mean, he let it be known before training camp that the type of physicality that he wanted to see, and he pushing that envelope every day. That's what he wanted to see. He wanted to see them guys push it to the limit. But like you said, this is a gladiator sport. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of alpha men. They out there making contact every play. Talking smack. Things are bound to boil over. I'm not surprised that it doesn't happen like every single day. And it probably does. We just might not hear about it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, at the end of the day, it can only make you better, bring you closer as a team, letting you know that your brother has your back when it comes time to battle on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? If something break out on Sunday, you want to know that your brothers got your back. So
hey Tony, just real quick,
yeah, go ahead.
I'll be right back. I gotta switch devices because I'm about to jump in the car.
Okay, all right. But yeah, Will. So that's how I feel about it. I'm cool with the physicality and everything, and I'm pretty sure you are too, huh?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm good with the physicality.
It's a Tico sleep.
Yeah.
Tico, you still with us, dog?
Tico knocked out. Hey,
T-Cole,
Poppin.
T-Cole, if you can hear us now, you on mute. Yeah, T-Cole gone, dog. Papa said low tone done relax T-Cole to bed.
Hey, Poppin. So your record prediction is 6 wins only, right? Okay.
Oh, that's what Papa
6
said.
wins.
6 wins.
Yeah, 6 and 11, as he said.
6
6
and
and 11.
11.
6 and 11 energy, right? Okay. So you stake your claim. I want.
Wow.
So
is that what you doing, Poppin? You stating
all
your claim is 6 and 11?
A rising tide lift all boats. Now, I want
Oh no,
you to.
he
I
said
want
that
you
was
to,
a Saint. He said that was a Saints record.
Oh! How about this?
Yeah. He said
J Live.
that's a
Oh yeah,
Saints
that's
record.
J Live. That's Saints right. Yeah, J Live. J Live. I mean, I get it that y'all guys look spicy and saucy, but I think that y'all might come out the gate 0-3. Because if y'all do,
Duck Smoke know his team looking very vulnerable this year. You know that.
hey, I feel so vulnerable. But yeah, so I mean, I get it.
So listen, we've been here for almost 2.5 hours now. I'm $15 away from reaching my daily goal of $25. I would appreciate if you would scan the QR code that's in the top right. Hit the link that's in the YouTube chat as a pinned comment. Is at the top. I don't know if you can see it on CJ's channel, but I will post it again on my channel. If you are enjoying the conversation, enjoying the vibes, the energy, everything that the morning kickoff is bringing to you this fine Tuesday morning, then show love to the show support to the channel. Show the channel some love. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. $15 away from reaching my daily goal, which is just $25. I appreciate if you guys will help me get there. I just dropped the link again in the StreamYard chat. So it is there. All right. I would greatly appreciate it. So I'm gonna move on over to the halftime because I didn't expect us to spend 2.5 hours talking about Bryce, but I know this is a very divisive subject anytime Bryce's name comes up or is involved into something. So let me let me remove T Cole and let him rest, get his nap in. All right. Let him get his nap in. But so this is where Saturday becomes useful. Carolina has spent the last two practices trying to increase its physicality. Now take that physicality outside the building. Sorry. You are no longer hitting Jonathan Brooks. You are no longer arguing with Mike Jack. Now another offense is creating the stress, and Buffalo's offense contests Carolina in several different ways. So instead of going back over Buffalo's defense like we did yesterday, let's flip the football. What exactly does Buffalo's offense force Carolina defense to defend? All right. So that is the next subject, and this is the Buffalo Bills offense by the numbers. All right. So Josh Allen, here's the facts. So Buffalo enters 2026 with Joe Brady as head coach and play caller, with Pete Carmichael as offensive coordinator. The offense still runs through Josh Allen in a strong ground game. Josh Allen posted 3,668 yards and 579 rushing yards in 2025, while James Cook led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and 12 touchdowns. Buffalo also finished first in rushing at 159.6 yards per game. The passing attack has new pieces. Buffalo added former Panther DJ Moore as a top target alongside Khalil Shakir and tight end Dalton Kincaid. Buffalo has not confirmed official starter usage for Saturday, so the focus here is strictly on what is this offense presents as a schematic test for Carolina, not snap counts. The offense stresses defenses horizontally, vertically, physically. Run game demands gap discipline. Allen forces rush lane discipline. Moore, Shakur, Coleman, Kincaid stress coverage. When Allen scrambles, routes adjust and coverage breaks down, forcing communication and linking back to player-led accountability. So my question to you guys, and Nick, you can go first if you back with us. What should worry Carolina more, Buffalo's run game or Josh Allen's explosive playmakers? What say you, sir?
Josh Allen, that's easy. Josh Allen.
Josh. Okay. Will. He made that. That was real quick. You on mute,
Yeah.
Will, if
So
you're talking.
yeah. I had to click over. So it is. Josh Allen is, understanding. Okay, can we contain him? Can we contain him? Can we set the edge? Because they're going to try to do their running attack. Can we set the edge? Can we contain Josh Allen? And I think they got DJ Moore up there. DJ Moore. This probably going to be his one time to punch us in the face one last time on his last string of plays. So we gotta make sure that you contain Josh Allen and make sure that his passing game
Mm-hmm.
doesn't get an opportunity to get warmed up. So yes, it's a lot. I know I said a lot there, but inside the offense is always going to start and end with Josh Allen, and containing the run is going to really stifle their ability to move the ball.
Okay. So will I ask you that you can go first on this one, Will? Do you believe Carolina front can stop Buffalo's run game without losing gap discipline, chasing splash plays?
So the veterans on that line, I think, can. If Lee
Okay.
Hunter going to be on there, if Lee Hunter's going to be on the line, it's going to be his first true test. They definitely gonna run. They gonna run at him. He gonna have to prove that he can stop the run. They gonna run at him.
Right.
So he's gonna have to prove he can stop the run. So yes, it is. It is. I believe that Pat Jones was able to protect the edge, and he had a good run fit before his back injury. We all know that JJ Phillips is good at setting the edge and stopping the run. We all know that Derek Brown is a star worth in this. Bobby Brown
Yeah.
has proven that he can. And we know that we got our Mike linebacker that does well in the run fits. The weak link of that is the rookie right now. I'm not saying he's the weak link. I should say he's the unproven component. He's the new component. He has to prove it. And then I don't know if you're going to get to this, but I don't know if it's going to be for a different pod. There is a
I hate your
debate.
brother. I hate your little brother. I just want to say that real quick.
I will drop my record prediction on my channel. Okay.
No, I'm talking about 336.
Oh, yeah, my kid brother. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. What you were saying though.
Yeah, but so he's the unproven commodity. The last thing I was going to say is I don't know if you're going to get to it on this pod or maybe another pod, but there's officially a camp battle at inside linebacker.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Chung Lee Panther Boy. The link is in the chat, man. So you can hit the link. Will Robinson said he's waiting on you, sir.
Yeah. Come on up on the panel. I got a few minutes
Yeah.
left. I got like a couple of minutes before I got to be gone. So he got to be quick about whatever he gonna chop me up about.
Yeah. So ask you guys this question where you can go first on this one. Can Carolina's linebackers and safeties handle Dalton Kincaid in Buffalo's middle of the field without getting picked apart elsewhere?
That is exactly the reason why we paid for the best linebacker in free agency, because he's great in coverage. The weak link is, like I was saying, is the camp battle that we having right now at linebacker, inside linebacker number 2 at wheel, right? What is it? Are they going to be able to do it? Now they did say that he's been pretty. I'm talking about Wallace has been fair in coverage, but that's where they're going to exploit Wallace and the rookie. So that's what we got to pay attention to. And those are the nuances that I'm looking for from our defense front seven. Can we do that in this training camp? I mean, in this preseason, in the 15 snaps or so that they get? What does that look like?
Okay. Well, what do you say, Nick?
I'm gonna say this. So I do get what you talking about, the camp battle for the other. I think that if it would behoove you. I'm gonna say this and use it in another word. It would behoove you. Use one of the military words on you. To allow Devin Lloyd to do everything when it comes to as far as coverage of running backs and all that kind of stuff coming out the backfield, and to let these other guys play free. Let these guys get a feel for the game without having to worry about who's coming across the middle and all that kind of. I'm just in my mind. That's the way that I feel like we will be most successful. I think that that will. I mean, I think that that's why we saw most of the time last year who was getting cut up in the coverage. Roseboom, because I think they was trying to let Devin Wallace play free and let him be more of the run sideline to sideline hit type guy. And I think that with a guy who can actually cover next to him, I think he'll be able to do that. I mean, I don't know if he's going to stay healthy. I mean, because obviously the dude that's been his biggest flaw of late, anyways, is just staying healthy. So we'll see how it all turns out. But yeah, I think we can, as long as we got Devin Lloyd, I think we'll be okay.
Okay. Hey, Will, Essie said he can't hit the link apparently, so he just want to know, do we have beef, William, or not, sir? I'm gonna let Will have it. Hey, Will, you got a message, dog. You on mute if you talking.
I was on mute. Why would I have beef with SC Panther Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I have no idea what he's talking about. I
have no
swear to God,
idea.
I don't. Hey, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I have zero beef with you, dog. Hey, if you could clarify what I did that make you think I got beef with you, man, whatever
Right.
it is, blame it on my head, not my heart. Trust me. Blame it on my head,
I
not my
got
heart.
you.
Yeah, whatever it
I
is.
got you.
No. Yeah. Because I've been known to make mistakes before. Nate, you asked my wife, I made a mistake by waking up and brushing my teeth with my right hand. Should have used my left. If you ever been married, you know that you
Well,
wrong. All
SC probably got some. I know he got some beef fried rice. I know that he keeps
Oh
that in the house. Some
no.
beef fried rice. So that's the
Oh
only beef I know
no.
that he got. So that might be what he talking about.
Why are you like this, sir?
Oh! This is what he said. He said everyone spoke to him at Fan Fest except you, sir.
What?
Damn, Will. Just like
Hey,
that.
oh
You ain't
no.
gonna speak to SC Panther boy? Dog gone.
No. How did I do that?
Dog
Where did I miss
gone.
that? How did I miss? Hey, trust me. I apologize. As a matter of fact, I got something for you. SC Panther Boy, I got something special for you personally. Next time I
A
see you,
year a year supply
oh
of
no.
beef fried rice.
Hey, leave that
There you
man
go.
alone. Now I got to defend him, Tony. I
Hey, listen,
can't let you beat up on him no more.
hey, look, don't be giving him no grace out here. This mug literally said, "Oh man, you ain't that greasy to my face," and then now he calling me the Crisco kid. Oh yeah,
Hey, you know
don't
what?
be.
Hey, you know what? No. What I'm saying to you guys is this. I don't remember running into SC Panther Boy. Nick, was he in the picture with us?
I remember him saying something about this on a Unk channel and on Freddie channel. He said he spoke to everybody. Everybody spoke to him at Fan Fest except Will.
Nah, he was
Oh
there.
Matter of fact,
no.
He was
he
with
didn't
his
say
wife.
Will, he said
They both had
William.
on white jerseys. They both had on white jerseys. Yeah,
Oh
they
no, I feel terrible.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. Hey, listen. Blame that on my head, not my
Cool
heart.
Kev tomorrow I got beef.
Hey, cool, Kev, sit down somewhere. You running people light bill up. Listen, hey, SC Panther Boy, please forgive me. And another thing about this is
He
this,
said
Nick. I know.
he's still hurting, Will. He's still
Oh
hurting.
shit. Hey, listen, Nick. I know exactly what you look like. You know what I mean? I don't know what SC Panther Boy looked like. So
Damn.
I did not know who he was.
The little
All
Thai
right.
boy. All you gotta do is see the little Thai boy from Bangkok.
Oh god.
Hey, then he gonna be both from SC. Come on, man. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, 336, you get somewhere and sit down. Ain't nobody asked you to raise your head on this topic.
Yeah. Hey, look, I don't know how you missed him. I don't know. I
Oh
ain't got nothing.
no.
I mean,
You know what? Hey, 336, you be quiet. Hey, Panther boy, I got something for you. Are
he
you
was saying,
drop it in the chat. Are you coming to week 1?
no, he ain't coming to week 1. He going to week 2 though.
You gonna be in week 2 in Atlanta, SC Panther boy?
Yep.
If you gonna be in week 2 in Atlanta, I got something for you.
A cool cast a damn wheel, not the light bill. I like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hey, but I gotta break out, fellas. I do gotta earn a living. So I had to get in here and get to work, man. I gotta go out to Chicagoland. I'll fly out to Chicagoland today. So I got some work I gotta get done. Huh?
As he said, I'm gonna tell y'all. I told my wife how it felt too. I was in tears.
Oh shit.
Nah, he over here. He
Hey,
over here.
look, look at
Oh
336
God.
little ass. You know what? Look at
Yeah.
336. Ain't no next time, Will. Oh, you shut up. You don't know the next next time I see you, Commander 336. Matter of fact, I will never see you because you don't come to no games.
Damn. He said first impressions matter.
It does. First impressions matter, but you can make up for it. You can atone for things.
Yeah,
So
hey,
As he said,
I'm starting with a deficit. He gonna be in Bryce, week 2. Okay, so SC Panther boy, I got something for you. Okay, I got something for you.
hey, we're gonna be
yeah.
standing up. Hey, we're gonna be standing up on the daggone what y'all with his shirt off in Atlanta, acting the fool, pure T fool. He already
Yeah.
said.
Pure fool. Insufferable.
Oh, you better believe
Insufferable.
me and hey, you let us win. They have the 5th quarter. They have a great DJ there, and they gonna put me and my wife out like they did last year. They put me and my wife out. They ain't go. They like y'all gotta go. Y'all, this is too much. Y'all gotta go.
Okay. All right. So what you say you about to hop off, Will?
Yeah, I gotta get it cracking. I gotta get it cracking. So hey, I really appreciate the time. Thanks everyone. I know I rubbed a few people the wrong way. Really, the only people I've rubbed the wrong way are the Bryce haters. So let that wash over you. And 336, you're right. Um, I don't know if you were listening in, but you probably would have been miffed by what I was about to say too. So 336. So no one is going to care if you bring up the stats from Haynes King and Bryce Young and compare the 2 games side by side and say that Haynes King should be the starter. No one cares. Okay. And I'm using no one just so I can upset all the other Bryce haters. Hey, y'all take care, fellas.
So you being intentional. Is that what you're saying?
I'm being intentional with my words.
Gotcha.
Intentional with my words.
Gotcha. All right, we'll holler at you, man. Be safe. I'll hit you up later.
Yeah, hit me up. I'll just be sitting in the airport, man. So hit me up.
All right, cool.
Later.
Well, doggone, Nick, just me and you, my dog.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So getting back on schedule, real quick. What is that you would like to see Saturdays from the ones, both from offense and defense?
Go quick and stop who's out there. Usually
Go
because
start with the offense first.
I did. I said I want them to score quick. Get it over with. I'm not really a fan. I'm not really a fan with them being out there for too long. We got dudes out here headhunting, trying to make a name for themselves.
Right.
So go out there, do your job, get it done quickly, get your ass off the field, and then I want the defense to knock some heads. Put some dudes in body bags. Not really. I'm just joking. That is what it is.
I got you. Um, will you view the game differently if it's not ones on ones? And so say if Buffalo don't start their ones Saturday, which I would be hard pressed to believe that they wouldn't, since they opened up their new stadium at home in front of their fans. I'm pretty sure those guys who want to see their first team offense and defense play for the first time in their home stadium. But just say if they don't start they want and it's just the tools. Does that have anything? Does that have any bearing on what you would want to see from our ones?
I don't really think so. I just think they need to go out there, put a good drive together, and put some points up, and get their job done. Get their job done, and then like I said, the defense needs to just do their job. You only can play against whoever's gonna be out there on the field. You ain't got you don't pick what another
You
team
can't
is gonna
control
do.
that.
Yeah, you can only
Right.
what you need to do is do your work. That's all I can say. They need to do their work, get these live action reps. Take what they can from it, even if they go against the twos, take what they can get from it and then leave it at that.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, like, hey, that's basically, I mean, how I would feel too, because we can control who they put out there for us to face. The bottom line, like I said, and I guess this goes back to what Will was saying earlier, that maybe you shouldn't put so much emphasis on what the final score or what the final outcome would be, because if it's not one on ones, which that's what everybody wants to see, and they feel like that would be a fair measuring stick when it comes to our offense and our defense. Um, you want to see how we execute, especially on the offensive side of the ball. You know how Brad is it play calling continues to evolve. What is his communication with Bryce? You want to continue to see that evolve. All these things you want to see evolve and get better and give you a glimpse of what's to come week one. You want to see what Jonathan Brooks can do. I hope he gets um some run.
Yeah.
Maybe he won't. Maybe they'll hold him out to the last two preseason games, and you may see or you may hear about him in the joint practices, but maybe not in the preseason game. I don't know. I'm just speculating when it comes to that. But yeah, I mean, especially the wide receiver room. There's guys outside of Jalen Coker and T Mac that you want to see. Um, you know that are trying to fight for a roster spot in that wide receiver room. You kind of want to see what the offensive line is going to do. Is Damian Lewis going to be back? Is Robert Hunt is going to continue to be with the first team? I mean, is he still rehabbing, and will he be available to the first team come Saturday? I don't know if he's going to play, because you want to see that continuity built throughout the offensive line. And after each passing preseason game, that comes a little bit more unlikely heading into week one.
Hey, listen,
yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not really worried about our offensive line.
Really?
And the only reason I say that is because I'm a firm believer that we have one of the best offensive line coaches in the NFL. And I think he has been putting us in places to be successful. I mean, at the end of the day, outside of penalties, outside of penalties, which those are individual mishaps, obviously holding, false starts, and all that kind of stuff. Outside of that, which he can't control. I think he puts these guys in a scheme that allows them to be successful.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't matter the level of offensive lineman that we have. I'm not saying it doesn't completely just doesn't matter, but I'm just saying I think that our coach has put us in a place to be really successful with our offensive linemen. So that's just my opinion. I ain't saying that. I ain't gonna tell you that, oh, the class of linemen that we have doesn't matter because we got a good coach. It does matter because at the end of the day, the penalties will probably be way more if the linemen are or because at the end of the day, that's the only thing I feel like he can't control. But I'm be
Okay.
honest with you. Can we say that Icky hasn't gotten better under his watch?
Boy, you don't want me to go there. Don't do
Outside of
that. You
outside of
you
the
you
penalties,
asked that question on
outside
purpose.
of the
You asked that.
penalties, outside of the penalties, because I know you and your wife don't like him. Take your emotions out of it. Take your emotions out of it. Take the disdain for his
No,
penalties,
now
his penalties.
she the one that really don't like him.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just I what I would say about Icky, for me, why he's been a disappointment, I feel, because I don't really feel like he has progressed like I
mhm,
was hoping, like I thought he was
yeah,
going to after his first year. And especially a lot of times last year, we were getting costly penalties in crucial situations, and a lot of his penalties were false starts.
yeah.
Like, the snap count when you break the huddle.
Hey Tony,
What is your
I gotta drop off for this phone call real quick. I'll be back in a
okay?
few if you're still online.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate it. Let me see if T Cole woke yet. See if T Cole woke. T Cole, you still there?
Mhm. Yeah.
T Cole.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Can you
boy,
hear me?
you was out like a light for a minute there, cuz.
Nah, I had to go on mute for a second because kids was running around for a minute.
Dog, I swear, this was before you went on mute, Tico. I ain't gonna lie. Me in the chat thought we heard you snoring, dog. Cause we tried to call your name a few times and you didn't respond, so I had to put you on mute.
Oh, okay. I can hear no snoring though.
Shit. Yeah, we did. Yes, we did too.
What's been got his
Hey,
job for?
huh?
I said, yeah, I don't know nothing about that one.
Okay. All right. All right. So, what you want to see from our offense and our defense against Buffalo Saturday? What are the main things you're going to be looking for? Let's start with the offense first.
I mean, I just want to see what you say we go start with offense first?
Yeah.
Oh, the offense I want to see I want to see yeah, I want to see the long ball. See some offense clicking. Just I want to see some kind of deep pass from somebody. I don't care who it is, whether it's Bryce, Kenny Pickett. I just want to see some execution from the offense, like not no stall drives,
Right.
especially if it ain't against the starters. You know what I'm saying? So how that goes.
Okay. What about the defense? What you want to see from them?
I want to see. Shoot, man, there's so many things to look for on defense. I wonder why I was watching Lee Hunter. Um,
Okay.
um, I definitely want to see Zaki. It's more so the young dudes, the position, but the positions that's not sold up yet, and so I'm
Okay,
really
like
worried.
the nickel cornerback spot. That number 2 inside linebacker spot that Dave Canales said that Trevin Wallace and Claude Shirellis, that was open competition. So they battling for that number 2 spot right now.
Yeah, the nickel, of course, the receivers. So yeah, that's kind of and the safeties for me, man.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you think about Zaki Wheatley? Did you watch him in the Hall of Fame game this past Thursday? What did you think of him?
From what I seen, I ain't really go back and watch too much of it, but from what I seen, he did pretty good. He came down in the alley,
Right.
coming down the alley, filling his lane. He punched the ball free, forced fumble. He had let's see, what else did I see? I like he had good instincts, the instincts that we seen in Penn State. As far he
You got
he
a
was
quick first
diagnosing them.
step when he coming downhill.
Yeah, so I was about to say he diagnoses the run really fast.
Right.
He diagnosed the run, so what I'm saying. He seemed like he a smart player. He was always in good position. I never really seen him pretty much, that much. Maybe on one of those, double moves. I think he could have got over there, over the top of Will Lee a little bit sooner. But I'm not sure I'm not sure if that was his responsibility or he was just, going to where the ball was being thrown. So I can't really put that on him until I go back and see exactly, what coverage they was in. But from what I could tell, he was always in position. He's a solid tackler. I mean, a great tackler. And so yeah, I want to see him in, more coverage situations.
Okay. Well, what about Lee Hunter? Did you pay attention to any of his play Thursday night, and what did you see?
I saw a lot of potential. I saw a lot of heavy hands. I didn't see him get pushed back too much. A lot of the time he was on the other side of the ball. Even if he didn't make the play, he caused the runner to go wider, or to make a move before he wanted to. A lot of the time, I seen times to where he got washed down. I think one time, can't remember exactly what play that was, but I seen one time to where he got upfield good, but I think it was an influence block, and he realized it a little bit too late. When he realized he couldn't really get back to his gap. So from what I seen, I think he real promising. He real quick off the ball. He held against that run. I think you got to learn how to. You got to like work on his landmarks a little more, like as far as like when to shut it down as far as over pursuing.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think, I think we got us one, man. If he can put it all together as far as, especially run stopping. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. I know he a big guy. He can push the pocket, but I'm not sure if he can, get home. If he can learn with his quickness and suddenness, if he can learn, a few, wax on, wax off moves, push, pull, or hump, or what I'm saying, some kind of
Yeah.
over and under, rip, uh, speed to power. If he could get, what I'm saying, I'm talking
Yeah.
about one of those moves where you win quick.
Yeah.
You knock that they shoot that arm and you knock it down.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's over.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah, I think
Who
because he was definitely like when they didn't pop when they didn't double team him. I did see a couple of plays to where he would get he was firing off on them. They
so who else potentially caught your eye and stood out to you? Matter of fact, what you think about Will Lee? Talk about that for a minute.
What I see right now is I see a lot of potential in Will Lee too. He just need to pretty much Will Lee. Will Lee is more so like awareness and technique, trusting the technique, and being able to kind of knowing how to kind of calm himself in the moment type of deal, because he has all the confidence in the world. And even Dave said it. So they say he'll make a play and then he'll give up one. I think with him not having the suddenness and the acceleration, I think he has to learn how to play faster receivers a little bit better. If he want to get
Yeah.
on the field, I think the speed, his lack of quick speed. I think he got long speed, but I think it take him a while. He looked like Mike Jack a little bit. Mike Jack isn't the fastest guy, but
Right.
his technique. He understands. Know yourself, know your opponent,
Right.
and there's techniques that you can do to you protect yourself against a guy that may run past you or whatever. But other than that, I feel like if he can press you and get in your face and just mirror you and shadow you, that's where he good. He's pretty good like that. From off, a press guy, an aggressive guy, they have to learn how to be a lot more patient, and you got to be even more patient when you're aggressive. Well, not if that makes sense, but but you have to be even more of a technician when you are aggressive. As far as if you want to jump something that's short, then just for a little quick coaching point,
Right.
for a DB to be for a DB to be able to read to jump a 3-step route, which is a slant or a quick out or a quick hitch. For a
Yeah.
DB to be able to jump a 3-step read, but also be able to recover on a double move, they tell the DB that if you break on a 3-step read, because they don't want the DB being hesitant. You don't want him playing timid or playing just to play and not to win. So you don't want him to be scared to make a play. So if you read 3-step, they want you to be aggressive. But the thing is the angle. Once you put your foot in the ground, you see the quarterback raise up or take those 3 steps and put his hands back like he's about to release the ball. Because you tell a 3-step.
That's what I'm going to say.
By when it happens.
When his hand breaks from the ball. Yeah.
Right. So, and even before then, he'll look. It'll be like, sometimes it ain't even a 3-step. Sometimes it's like a 1-2, and he'll just look up and turn. Like when the ball go up by his ear, and he looks your way type thing, and he stops when his feet stop. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you read it, you basically when you at DB, you read it and you inside and you read your 3-step read, and it's like that little slow pedal that you do. It's like it's a read step. Once when you doing you waiting to see if the quarterback gonna do a one, how many the steps that the quarterback take. If it's a 1-step, 2, 3, or if he keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
So while you doing your read step, if he stopped before those 4 or 5 steps, then you stop, and now your eyes go back to the receiver to see if it's a slant, because you don't know what the route is yet. All you know is it's something quick at this point. So now once the quarterback stick his foot in the ground, you stick your foot in the ground, eyes go back, now you find the angle. And what the number one rule is you supposed to drive that angle, the upfield shoulder of the receiver, for at least 2.5 steps. So once if you're looking at the receiver and you're looking at and you're driving for 2.5, but after that second step, you're gonna know if it's a double move or not. Then you can redirect, chase him, make him bump into you. Sometimes it might be a flag depending on if he good enough, if he can sell it or not, but it's not a touchdown. What you see most DBs get beat on double moves is they see the first move and think that that's all that it's ever gonna be. And they never look back to see. They never look back to see if it's gonna be a double move or not. So once they find the angle and see, okay, it's a slant, I'm going to get it. Now they never look at the receiver to see. They might look, it might be a half a step or a 1 step. And so now they call you peeking.
So
I would say stop peeking. You don't want to hear that.
Yeah, no, but I was just getting ready to say that, and to be fair to Will Lee, it's not like they really truly scouted this team like it was a regular season game. Like I don't think they went into the game expecting to see, and it wasn't even really double move. It's like stutter and go. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, to me. It wasn't really like a double move. It's more of a stutter and go.
That's worse. That's worse, Tony.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying though, like he probably didn't have any game tape on, because this other dude was undrafted free agent that burnt him the first time, number 86, and so but even still, because it didn't only happen just one time. It happened to him a few times in that game. And when I always seen cornerbacks get hit with a double move or a stutter and go, even if they playing off man, or if they playing zone or match zone or something like that, it's like the distance between the quarterback and the opposing receiver that you have, whether you're a man or a zone, you're trying to be able to see both of them at the same time. Like your eyes on the quarterback, but that receiver is like in your peripheral. You know what I'm saying? If your angle ain't right, you'll lose that wide receiver. And to me, tell me if I'm wrong, that's what happens a lot of times when these guys get beat on these double moves or these stutter and goes, because they done lost sight of the receiver at some point, and then it's like they turn around and try to find the receiver. Well, it's too late. He already gone.
Yeah, see that come from this that shuffle technique that they use now too, which which shouldn't
Mhm.
change your it shouldn't change your technique. But it kind of forces some people to like when you play from outside in, outside
Mhm.
shade, outside leverage, and you can see the
Right.
quarterback and the receiver. And so
Yeah.
some people like to gamble like that and try to watch both. One, you watching the quarterback, but you can, like you said, you can see the receiver out of your peripheral. So some guys can see, they'll see the receiver stutter, and then, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
they'll break, but they can see that the quarterback hadn't released the ball yet, and they can read the quarterback better than some people can, and they can break on the quarterback throwing the ball because they see what the receiver doing, but they can also see the QB at the same time. But like you said, they get lost. Some DBs will get lost trying to see the QB, and a good QB, you know what I'm saying, throw that pump like in there early. If he can see your position that you playing and how you playing. So that's the next level quarterback. He can look at to see if you on your toes or you on your heels. Did you how violent was your break? Or how violent was your break on the first move and stuff like that? So the
Right.
quarterback play a major part in making that double move work too, depending on what the DB showing them. But
Right.
the one thing that I've always learned was find the angle, drive the receiver for 2.5 yards. So that you so if if you running a slant and you 2 or 3 yards into your slant and I'm driving to your shoulder, then when you get ready to turn back up, I see it. I'm not looking at the quarterback yet because your arms ain't even up. You ain't even getting ready to catch the ball yet. So why am I looking? You see what I'm saying? Why am I trying to
Yeah.
get an interception when the ball hasn't even been thrown yet? All I'm trying to do right now is close the gap because I don't even know what it could be. It couldn't be. It might not be a slant. It could be like an over route. Or it could be a whip route where he go in there on the slant route and then come back and bang it back out. So on that first break, you got to drive to that shoulder to close that ground if you're in off coverage first, you got to get in
Right.
phase. And by the time you get in phase, you're gonna know it's a double move. And when people get beat on double move, it's because they take their eyes off the receiver too fast.
Got you. Got you. All right. Well, that was definitely some good knowledge to know. Listen, we've been in here over 3 hours now. $15 still short from reaching my daily goal of $25. I would appreciate you guys would scan the QR code at the top right. Hit the link. I put it in the chat. I'll do so again. If you're watching through Carolina Armchair GM CJ channel, which I know most of you are, you can also send a super chat. That would be greatly appreciated as well. Excuse me, as well. So yeah, if you enjoyed the conversation, the debate, the energy and the vibe that we brought to you this morning, show love to the channel. I greatly appreciate that. It does help me give back to you guys, providing you guys with great content each and every day. So again, I'm here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern time. All right. Show love to the channel. Show your support. I greatly appreciate it.
Show your love.
Yeah, show a little love.
Steve Harvey Apollo.
Oh yeah, yeah. Damn, you took it
Show your
back.
love for the
Yeah,
next
show your
entity.
love. Yeah, dang, you took it back. You took it back, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, but definitely was good to see you today, my guy. Definitely good to see you today. I'm glad you popped up on the on the panel. I know we haven't seen you for a couple weeks, but you
Yeah,
know,
man.
glad to see
Been
that you
doing a
made it
little.
back.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Been doing a little traveling, a little working. You know,
Okay.
that third shift, boy. You
Yeah, I
see,
feel you.
you said he heard a little bit of snoring allegedly, so I don't know where that came. I don't know where that came from, but
Hey, T Cole. Listen,
on
I ain't the
on
one to sit here and try to lie on you, but I
on
ain't the only one
GTA
that heard it, dog. I ain't the only
on G,
one that heard it.
on GTA. It was
Yeah.
on GTA.
You cannot beat them allegations today, dog. We heard it.
Yeah, tell you that.
Yeah.
GTA, boy.
I went on and muted your mic and dropped you down from the panel and everything. You didn't even
Hey,
know.
hey, La La Land.
Yeah.
Didn't even
My
matter,
boy was
huh?
gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, you wonder where I be at. That's where I be.
Okay. All right. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah, that's where I be. I be just clocking. I get the when I hit the clock, I be getting a
Yeah.
notification, that 30-minute notification about 6:30. We're like, all right, get Unbiased about to drop. But I be listening
Appreciate the
to it.
love,
I
dog.
be listening to it. I listen
Appreciate.
for a while. I get in that shower. Then I be like, am I gonna hit the link today? Next thing you know, yes, sir. I'm off for a couple of days,
Yeah.
so I should be able to do a little something, man. You know, I pop
Okay.
in when I can.
Okay. All right. Well, definitely look forward to seeing you again, dog. So you know you can hit the panel uh whenever you want to. Oh, shout out to Ronnie Beyond. He said, "What it do, Tony? Great show. Looking forward to seeing how the first team on offense commands the flow of the offense, and the first team defense can get off the field at the third down." Hey, I would love to see everything that you just mentioned, Ronnie.
Damn right,
Everything that you
Ronnie.
just mentioned. I want to see the first. I want to see the command. Well, not the command. The communication between Brad Isaac and Bryce Young. I want to see Bryce Young command the offense. I want to see them get to play in early and often. So when Bryce break the huddle, he's not in the rush. You know, set it up, run it, move the chains, execute. You know what I'm saying? Give me at least a 7-play drive or something. You know what I'm saying? 7 plays or better, and go down, possibly score or get us in field goal range. You know what I'm saying? Something. I want to see the execution and movement of the ball. That's what I want to see from the offense. And just like you said, Ronnie, I want to see the defense get a 3-and-out if possible. I want to see what the pass rush is going to look like when we just rushing 4 or possibly when we send 5. I know we're not going to see a whole lot of blitzes or stunning or twists or things like that, but this I want to see I want to see the effort, you know what I'm saying, of these guys and what they could potentially be come week 1. So yeah, that's what I want to see, Ron. I appreciate you um for sending that message, dog. Appreciate it. Well, look, we're about to get up out of here, so I'm going to go ahead and give my little closing statement. Carolina showed 2 kinds of leadership Monday. Bryce Young, Mike Jackson, and Nick Scott showed accountability. The moment got heated, but they stayed, talked it out, and handled it like pros. Devin Lloyd is showed on the field, pursuit, violence on the ball, and the defense feeding off it. Then the offense responded by taking care of the football better. That's real development. Now Buffalo is the test. Run fits, pass rush discipline, coverage, communication, and staying locked in when Josh Allen breaks structure. So I don't need Carolina trying to prove toughness with more emotion. I need football. play physical, communicate, protect each other, stay composed, hunt the football, finish the play. That's the difference between looking tough and being a good team. Saturday is another step to prove it. All right. So if you enjoyed the conversation, hit that like button, subscribe to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, share this show with another Panthers fan that have not come across Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk as of yet. As always, keep the debate respectful, keep the football facts first, and as always, keep pounding. We out.